started like auto-playing, and look at this mess. As Hussy would say, this is a disaster. Look at this mess on the screen. Look at this disgusting mess. This is what you watch. It probably says more about you lot than me, to be honest. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Irate Alex YouTube channel. It is the 25th of July, 2025, the year of our Lord. And I hope you are all well and wonderful. We have some interesting things to talk about today. Today indeed. But first and foremost, we'll get the housekeeping over and done with. We'll have a quick goosey gander at the chat. And yes, I know my mic sounds a lot better because gave my head a nice shake, smashed it against a wall, then a desk. Then Nikki proceeded to kick me in the back of the head. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, I'm a dickhead. I know what the reason was. This is the problem when you use a headset as a microphone for the longest of times. And then you forget how to use a proper microphone, like an Audio-Technica 2020, for example. It's a good thing I didn't bring the Audio-Technica 2050 back with me with its fucking power source and XLR bullshit. That thing is a pain in the arse. I was never able to get the settings right on that thing, ever. Well, bar a few videos, of course. But hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is well and wonderful and doing good, enjoying the summertime. Quick super chat there. Thank you, Yami, the cute bun. Hello, I'm here. Start over. I mean, you know, there's nothing to really tell you, to be honest. I've just been waffling. And also thank you to those people. Oh, Rabbit Old Bat, that's it. Took me a second. My mind went completely blank for a second. Thank you very much for those guys. Now, first and foremost, one of the first things I want to get into is you may have noticed the previous stream that I did has disappeared. Why is that? Well, it's going to be one of the topics we get into today, but I will just quickly go into that. Last night, Hecate, the lunatic that she is, decided to bring on Nikki P, who, funny enough, who was also on that stream that I'm referring to, and they decided they were going to react to it. So I was like, really? I'm a private, that's piss them off. And it worked. Unfortunately, though, little did I know, I had been clipped by Nikki P so that she could take the content over to Azria, aka Hecate. God, that's fucking hard to say. Aka Hecate, Krakate. Do the drugs, tell the lies. When Alex speaks, they're all going to cry. Sorry, I know I'm cringe. No, I privated it just specifically to piss them off. But little did I know, a little hustler burger was watching that stream. And, well, he hadn't known all the things that I had said about him. And he got really mad. He got really, really mad. He got very angry with me. And he decided to threaten me with Interpol. So the stream will remain down because, well, let's be honest, Hussy is a bitch made fucking pussy and will probably flag it down. And with my now new intent to start making videos again, no, not live streaming, making videos, you know, like researching and scripting and actually editing, not live streaming and then calling a VOD a fucking video. God, I'm petty. Oh, God, have I just gotten more petty as time has gone on? We can blame Yato for that one, I think, in particular. Anyway, we'll get to the meat and potatoes momentarily. But yeah, I now have my editing software back. Yay! It came with a bunch of stuff that I do not know what it actually is, so I'm going to have to be watching some tutorial videos. It's fucking laced with AI and all sorts now. It's really bougie. Does some cool stuff, to be honest with you. Really interested in the masking aspect of things. And I also, and this is the most interesting part of this entire live stream, guys, but I managed to acquire myself some new stationery. Who doesn't like a brand new pen or pens and a nice new notepad and some sticky notes? Like, who doesn't like some brand spanking new stationery? I know, I am the old boring fat curmudgeon on the internet. But yeah, I know. But anyway, shall we get into the meat and potatoes, guys? Let's have a goosey gander at the chat. See who's here. Of course, Yato is here. See, I really identify a lot with Yato because Yato gets it. We do things specifically to piss people off. If you see you moaning, we're going to do something a little bit more. Like the intro, for example. I seriously considered rebuilding the entire intro from the ground up, specifically to make it longer. Even more so to piss people off in the chat. But, you know, that kind of thing actually, believe it or not, does take a lot of time. And time is something today that I have not had a great deal of. But anyway, let's get into it. We have Busy Little Bee in the chat, funny girl. We have Samar in the chat. Samar's a great mod, everyone. Peach, it's because you're both day laborers. I mean, I'm not, but Yato is. You know, I'm more like, you know, the brown sponge attached to him, I guess. We have Viddles, also known as Indian Hitler, in the chat. Of course, Nikki Bear's in the chat there. Irate Princess modding away. Necro as well is also in the chat, also modding away. Why is Vidal saying that she's going to riot? We don't need Indian Hitler rioting. I don't think that's very healthy. What you shouldn't do that. That's very naughty. I'm not telling them what you just did either. Very rude. So Boy of Lard, 2 streams in 1 week. Alex is spoiling us. Absolutely. Cat65, your intro just gives me time to get my snacks. Well, that's the thing. It allows everyone to get settled in, calm down, put your feet up, and get ready for me to blow out your eardrums. Who else do we have in the chat here? Of course, we have Yami, the cute bun bun. We have Dusty's blown out back. That Amber chick as well. We have Corey. We have Thunder Rain. We have RBF, or Romeo Bravo Foxtrot, in the chat. Who else do we have? Let me scroll up here. Let me see. Holla Holla Fuller is in the chat. Because you can't say it as Holla Folla. It's Holla Folla. It's canon. Remember that. We have Daria. Was it Daria? Daria or Daria? What do you think? Which Daria. Why did you just go Daria? Not Scottish? Hey, you, Daria! Hey! I'll fucking give you a Daria right in the chin, you dick. Sorry, I'm just dying, guys. It's fine. We have Jay Gamer as well. Who else do we have? We have Shani's Titty Warts. I was about to read that as Shani Shitty Warts, which also works. So, also, the title of the stream and the top of the description was initially slightly different to what it is now. See, in honor of Strawberry Douche, I corrected the spelling to the incorrect spelling of Interpol, the way Hussy spelt it. And, well, I mean, Strawberry Douche says something about spaghetti, and I like spaghetti, and I spelt it the way that she suggested. So there it is at the top of the description, just for Strawberry Douche. We have Gata in the chat. Who else do we have? We have Ida, of course. All right. So the Gaining Ground will be coming onto this stream, but he will be coming on in a little while once I've gotten through all the things that I want to go through, because there's a couple of topics I want to touch on, get through them, and then GG will join me in a little while. He doesn't actually have a great deal of time either, so I need to get through these topics probably in the first hour of the stream. So let's try to aim to get through some of these things. The first, Griffin Doggo, you have me, but I'm cleaning. Good, I'm glad. Hello to you, Dornus, as well. You always miss me out. That's because you're a fucking northerner, Dornus. Dearie me. And speaking of northerners, we'll be talking about one of those. A northerner who is a disappointingly shit liar, who was apparently terrified when she came up on stream with me the other day. Terrified of the chat, even though she couldn't see the chat. But we'll get to the meat and potatoes shortly. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with any drama or me and Nikki going to prison. It actually has to do with the internet and the Online Safety Act here in the United Kingdom. As most of you probably know this, the UK is totalitarian, draconian bullshit. We don't believe in free speech here for some reason. And we insist on voting in a bitch-made, Hitler haircut looking uber socialists who think that that we need to put people in prison for maymays. And the Online Safety Act was brought in not that long ago, and it's one of the reasons why us Britbongs couldn't access Kiwi Farms without a VPN until recently. So I don't actually know what's happened there. last night, Nikki and I discovered that we could access Kiwi Farms without activating VPNs, which was a very big surprise. But what it was even a bigger surprise is that suddenly I couldn't access various parts of Discords or other people's Discords, because the Online Safety Act means that you have to verify yourself using your fucking face. Right, and I took my glasses off, and without my glasses on, I cannot see shit. Right, so you got me. It's like telling you to open your mouth, telling you to close your mouth, telling you to lean forward, telling you to lean back, get closer to the camera, doing all this fucking shit, do a headstand, do 20 press ups, everything else. You know, fucking whip your dick out, fucking. Oh god, I fucking hate this Labour government. I really do. But I did it, and now I'm verified. Like, I lost access to like other people's Discords. I was like, the fuck is this shit? Like, now we cannot access websites like the dangerous and terrifying 4chan. I don't know why we can access, you know, the far more dangerous hacker known as Kiwi Farms, but for some reason we can't access places like 4chan anymore. Probably because these websites have cut off access to the UK on purpose, so they don't have to abide by any rules and regulations. This kind of thing is bullshit. It really is. Are we not adults? Right? Come on now. Stop trying to police the things that we say online and what we do online, man. Yeah, two-tier free gear care, pretty much. Well, that motherfucker has no conviction and bends the knee over and over and over again. And there is a petition that's gone out. It's the type of petition that the government actually has to listen to at 10,000 subscribers, and has to debate the topic if it gets to 100,000. And the last I looked, it was at 73,000. So with any luck, we can all, as a collective of Brit Bongians, bully Keir Starmer into repealing this ridiculous act. It would be even better if he was to repeal the 2003 Communications Act as well. That would be totally wicked. It's not about policing words. You actually have privacy more than any American. You see what I mean about you being a contrarian, Vidal? It's about policing what people do online. They are, strangely enough, they may be uber left-wing and everything, but they're kind of acting like how America's right-wing used to. You know, the whole devil's lettuce type of attitude. You know, the clutching of pearls, and, you know, Ozzy Osbourne's the devil and his music's the devil. If you play it backwards, it prays to Satan. Oh yes. Oh, sorry. So see, what would I do without you? I'm just over here waffling on and on and on. There it is. Thank you very much, Rabbit Old Bat, for the super chat. There's a poet, didn't even know it. I'm going to lurk, but I'll be checking in. Love to you and yours. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yes, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne as well. They're still like that. I would argue that the Republican Party in the America is very much like our Conservative Party, much like any political party probably, in that they have their cliques. Cliques isn't the right word, but you know, they have their different segments that are more extreme than others, that tend to lean far more to the right. Even our own Conservative Party, who a lot of people think are left-wing, even Peter Hitchens, you know, brother to the late and great Christopher Hitchens, often calls the Conservative Party left-wing, but they do have an uber right-wing section to their party, and they often go a little bit too far, even for someone like me. So, yeah, maybe they can better dial in the protections, but I'm honestly sick of how available all my personal information is online. You know, if I was sponsored by one of those like websites that like helps you track all your personal information down that's online so you can wipe it, I could have just had the best segue into that sponsor. But I don't have a sponsor. I've never taken a sponsor. I've been offered sponsors, but I've never taken them, because I don't trust the bastards. No, I would take a sponsor if I felt like I could, you know, trust the product and everything else. You know, like someone like Surfshark VPN, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I've moaned about politics, so let's get on to that. Now, okay, during the stream the other night, I don't know how many of you watching were there, but it was a little bit of a shit show. I spent the first half of it giving Hussy shit, And I then opened up the panel to people to come on. And to my surprise, Nikki fucking P, the minge teasing bastard that she fucking is, came onto the stream to talk to me. Now, she said that she'd been listening to me and that I said some interesting things. And she pretty much deduced that I'm a hypocrite because I only take issue when people talk about my kid, and I don't take issue with, apparently Hussy talking about kids, apparently, allegedly GG talking about other people's kids. And I reached a conclusion that she was pretty much leaning towards trying to call me a hypocrite. And, when I do a live stream, I was really caught off guard by that kind of thing. And I allowed myself time to think about it afterwards. And, I discussed it with, my Nikki at great length. And I reached a conclusion that actually I'm not a hypocrite at all. Because fuck your kids. To be honest with you, why should I give a shit about anyone else's kids but my own? Seriously. And also, my kid, both of my kids, one's 12 and one's 4 months old, right? One's a baby, right? So why the fuck would I give a shit about GG talking about other people's kids? Unless I personally took issue with it. And also, I don't care. I don't care about Sam and Yaba. I don't give a shit about their kids. I don't know if Hussy's ever spoken about anyone's kids. I know that he's referenced Jan, and Jan's kids, well, of course, they're adults and everything. But at the end of the day, fuck your kids. Like, why should I give a shit? I'm responsible for me. I don't speak on behalf of other people. If I feel like, someone that I'm friendly with is crossing a line, I might have words with them. But that depends if I'm paying attention. I don't see everything. Believe it or not, I don't have my finger on the pulse of every fucking thing that goes on the internet, believe it or not. And even then, I don't care. Fuck your kids. Why should I give a shit? And I'm not saying that to insult your kids, but, defend your own fucking kids. You don't need me to defend your kids, do you? You're a parent. You're supposed to be able to defend your family. Aren't you? Come on now. I don't give a fuck. That little boy that is currently asleep on my bed at the moment, right in front of Nikki, is my little boy. It doesn't make me a hypocrite to want to defend my kid at all. I'm sorry that I don't have the same attitude as Hecate, the defending everyone's kids guys, we don't care about kids, as she proceeds to stream for days on end, saving no one's children, saving no one at all, and attacking and taking down no pedophiles at all. Hey, look, if that's your shtick, fine. You do you, boo. You go off. If you think you're a grand defender of children, you think you are the sword in the darkness. You are the light in the darkness against the nonsense online. More power to you. It's a emotionally fucking draining thing to do. I've done it several times throughout my last 9 years on YouTube, and it's not something that I could do. And streaming for that long, even if I was actually physically able to do that, because I do have responsibilities outside of this, like most normal people do. But even if I could stream for days on end, I couldn't do that shit anyway, because it would actually probably kill me. So more power to you and your snorting of ground up Adderall and crack and everything. No, Jan, you think you're surprised to hear me say that? Well, it shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, why should I care about anyone else's kids? Look, my two boys, Nikki, her kids, they're my tribe. Why should I care about anyone else's kids? It doesn't make me a hypocrite because I take issue with people attacking my children and saying the most disgusting shit imaginable. Look at the stream. Look at the slideshow that I have going. It is a whole bunch of screenshots in there talking about my kid. Why shouldn't I get mad about that? Why shouldn't I speak about that? So, yeah, I personally think it's disgusting to talk about other people's children. Where's the empathy? Well, I don't talk about other people's children. And I generally don't get mad about this kind of thing either, unless they're talking about mine. Know what I mean? Now, let me scroll up. Too many Nickis. Just call one Nikki who is amazing and awesome, and the other personality of a rotten potato and the attitude of a cunt. Well, you know, we call the other one Nikki fucking P. I think that's a great way to do it, to be honest, imitating her accent. That you may know, you say that I don't have empathy. I mean, that's a fair thing for you to say about me and everything. But why should I have empathy for other people? And I don't mean in general. I'm talking about online. Let me scroll up. Jan, don't act like you once defended our kid when Bodega was saying things about him. Which is true. I don't think it's narrow-minded at all. I don't see why I should have empathy for someone like Negs, who decided to bring up my firstborn. I don't see why I should have empathy for, you know, anyone in the bodega. I don't think I should have any empathy for people who go out of their way to lie about me, especially people like Nikki P, who came on here acting all coy, acting all nervous, and then suddenly had giant fucking big hairy balls when she went on to Hecate's stream, where she took clips of my stream and proceeded to lie about me. I don't really have much empathy or well, empathy is the best word really for it, isn't it? I don't really have much empathy for scum. And why should I? Yeah, at the end of the day, a lot of these people, they make false accusations. You know, a lot of these people make constant, false, bullshit accusations against GG. Why should I even pay attention to it, let alone get involved in any way, shape, or form? There's only so many hours in the day. And, you know, I respect that people disagree with me, but no, I'm not a hypocrite by any stretch of the imagination. A parent should defend their children. I only care about my kids. I shouldn't care about other people's kids. Fuck your kids. Like, I'm not even being mean about it. Like, I have nothing to do with anyone else's children, and good. That would be really strange, don't you think? Why should I adopt the White Knight outfit and draw forth my sword and be the light in the darkness and go forth and battle everyone who constantly throws shit at each other? And there's so many lies and so much misinformation. Believe me, I've learned my lesson in that kind of thing. Inserting myself into every drama fucking possible, being other people's pit bull. I've spent years being other people's attack dog. And I'm not doing that kind of thing anymore. I'm too old to do that shit. And I'm too fat and lazy. And, you know, it's just also not a lot of fun for me to do that kind of thing anymore. Know what I mean? Like, you know, I've been a bulldog and a fucking pit bull for so many other fucking content creators in my time. And it was, of course, that was my doing. I chose to do those things. And you know who got hit in the end? It was me, right? And, you know, those are unfortunate things that I chose to do, and those are regrets that I have to deal with. But, no. By all means, defend your kids, but don't lie about it. Don't lie about it. Don't make up shit. At the end of the day, if someone is attacking your kids, right, you don't need to lie. That's the thing that I was saying about Nikki P last night in Belinda's stream, is that you don't need to lie about me. You don't need to make up shit. But people still do. They still make up shit about me. They still make up shit about GG. They still lie about me and GG and Belinda and everyone else. They constantly do it. Why? There are many things to criticize all of us on. Many things. You can make fun of us for many things, but you don't need to make up shit. You also don't need to go after a 4-month-old fucking baby. You're an adult, are you not? Come on now. You're speaking as someone who doesn't care about other people. I can't be like that. I care about other people. Of course I care about other people. There's a reason why I've mentioned the fact that I have been a attack dog. I've been other people's pit bull. Because in those moments, I cared about those people rather foolishly. But I do care about other people. I'm not a psychopath. I do have empathy. But at the end of the day, like, I cannot have empathy for liars. I cannot have empathy for people who have attacked me, Nikki, and our children. I will never have empathy for people that go that far with me. You cross a line, as Hussy would say. You cross the boundary. You know, you cross the you go that far with me. Why? Why should I? Why should I? You know, it's like the whole, like, you know, Dankula. This is a great comparison to use, right? As for those who don't know, Count Dankula, one of the biggest promoters and, you know, biggest people in favor, most famous probably, of free speech as a concept, right? So he often gets hit by people, you know, over on Twitter or X.com, if you want to call it that, you know, and say, why aren't you defending this? Why aren't you standing up for that? You believe in freedom of speech. And Dankula has stood up for people that he objectively disagrees with and vehemently disagrees with. And I have done the fucking same. Now, the difference is between the whole Dankula thing and the freedom of speech aspect and me is that those people weren't making up bullshit and attacking his children. Not that that hasn't happened, of course. If Dankula had his children slandered and, you know, his ex-partner slandered and fucking everything else, and they'd gone after his kids, why should he then stand up for that person's freedom of speech? Now, I imagine Dankula probably might do that kind of thing, but he'd certainly bring it up. He'd certainly bring it up and mention the fact that these people were scumbags, because that's the wonders of free speech, I suppose. But that's the thing. Although I'm a free speech advocate and everything else, I'm not a free speech warrior. You know, it's my personal belief. I don't really bother arguing with people about it as much as I used to, right? If you come at me like the way that you do, if you say the things that people have said, there are screenshots on the screen right now. Take a look at them. Read them. Read them. There are things. I'm glad we didn't hear Irate Alex Mongoloid baby. Alex is mad that he has 6 months to live and doesn't have any money to give his kid. Oh, Alex, I don't hear your Mongoloid kid in the background. Like, oh, look, this is AK, which is a friend of Nikki fucking P, who is actively defending AK over and over and over again. Did you see that poll that was just up then? No, fuck Nikki P, fuck AK, fuck the entire bodega, fuck all of them, right? Why I will never, and it's up to you guys how you want to, you know, handle yourself, but why the fuck should anybody have any empathy if you act like a fucking scumbag? And I have 1 year and 10 months and 2 weeks. Necro's doing the countdown, by the way. So, you know, there is that. There is that. Now, anyway, yeah, fuck Nikki P. I mean, Nikki P in general's a scumbag anyway for defending these morons, AK and Tragic and so on and so forth. I mean, what kind of fucking person defends scum like them? You know? Oh, just in case, what, the poll? Oh, yes. Am I harassing everyone or is everyone harassing me? Everyone is harassing AK because she's such a fucking victim, isn't she? AK is harassing her harassers. Fuck Alex and his baby. Hussy's mummy had a hairy camel face. Is that a camel? Is that a camel emoji? Good grief, there's a fucking emoji. And Jan is in that chat. He couldn't tell me when. Now, look, I ain't trying to beef with you again, Jan, because we've reached a place of peace and tranquility. Jan, I understand what you're asking. You're asking to come up for a bit. I don't want to have another argument with you, and this is not an open panel. I wanted to get through these topics, then invite GG on. There's no shade, no drama. We've disagreed on this, but at the end of the day, these people are scum. Nikki P's a scumbag and a compulsive liar. So, you know. So she could take her fucking gravy back to Dan pub and have a fucking nice pint of it. Anyway, let's move on. Now, okay. Like, you know, I make a laugh like that when I'm like, oh, God. I mean, I will agree with one thing. Hashtag fuck Alex. Wait, me or Glitter? Because you know, the distinction is important to make. Now, I'm sorry if anyone takes offense to the idea that I'm saying, you know, fuck everyone else. I'm going to defend me and my family. But, you know, I've played that game. I've been a pit bull for other content creators. I've been the attack dog, right? And I can tell you now, every time, without fail, no matter who it was, right? Don't forget, I've been an attack dog for Charlie Gold, for Callie, for Michael B. Petty. even for GG, even for Hussy, right? Even for so many content creators over the years. And I'm the one that gets dicked, and not in a good way at the end, right? So if you're going to come at me and try to call me a hypocrite for actually defending myself and my family, well, you know, there are 3 letters that I like to send people. Kilo, Yankee, Sierra. Now, you know, I'm not going to say what that stands for, but, you know, it could mean kiss your shit. Kiss your shit. Kiss your shit. I mean, I was going to, like, go down the road of, like, kiss your soulmate. Yeah, see, that's cute. How dare you? I know I'm an evil, terrible... You know, I've been called evil unironically too many times. I'm not evil. I'm just a dick, that's all. It's fine. Hello to you, Rampage. I hope you're well. Hello, Fedora. Now, okay, I wanted to get onto the actual meat and potatoes of the live stream now, which, of course, you may notice the title of the stream is Guntasia, and it's just as fucking mental as what is the movie? Funtasia? Fucking is that what it is? Fantasia. Fantasia's mental. Whoever put that movie together was on acid. Hello to you, Von Beardo. Hope you're good. Anyway, excuse me. And Jan, just to make it clear, you know me, I will play being cordial and respectful and polite, and we can respectfully and politely disagree. I'm not interested in starting more fights with more people. What I'm interested in is doing this stream and then getting back to making long-ass fucking videos that take me weeks to make. Thank you very much. Yummy, the cute bun. For the people in the back, the enemy of my enemy is my friend is bullshit. I will correct you for that one, Yami, as a better way to put it. The enemy of my enemy is not my fucking friend. As I keep having to... What do you mean promises? I never promised anything, Peach. You think I am? Don't defend me, defend my values that I stand. I wouldn't be a fan otherwise. And I appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you very much. The enemy of my enemy is not my fucking friend. I keep seeing this bullshit. You like, on Hecate's stream last night, you had Hecate, you had Nikki P, which I find it really so amusing that Americans have such a hard time understanding her. You know, because she's from fucking Burnley, and she's out here on internet. You know, she's just been down the fucking pub, and that she's out here defending AK and Tragic and the Bodega, and she's out here with, you know, Azria, you know, and she's telling her all about that fucking evil bastard Irate Alex, and she was streaming with Azria and fucking Sam, you know, Fat Sam and Fat Yaba, you know, which is so amusing to me because I'm fairly sure that I don't know the history between those people, but I've heard that they have historically not got along, but that probably won't last. It never does, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us, we get to sit back, watch, and enjoy it. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about the Hustler Burger, wasn't I? Okay, so that stream that I was just referencing with Hecate and Sam and Nikki fucking P, as I told you guys, Nikki P had come onto the stream. Little did I know she had been clipping the stream, because for some reason I'm actually a little bit honoured. I didn't realise I was important enough to clip. Alas. As she starts showing Azria the stream and everything, and Hussy is watching the stream, because Hussy, probably like what he's doing right this minute, was lurking. Hello, Princess Flan. I give up trying to say your name in the way that it's spelled. Hussy's probably lurking right now, watching the stream, waiting for me, you know, to say something that he's going to report to me for Interpol for. He was definitely watching Hecate's stream, and there were things he hadn't heard me say. He hadn't heard me call him a bundle of sticks, or, you know, a packet of cigarettes, or you know, those wonderful meatballs in gravy that we have here in the UK. He hadn't heard me say that, and he hadn't heard me say a few different things. So he reached out to Nikki in the DMs, and for some reason showing his cards straight away and telling her that that he's going to be reporting your boy, me, Irate Thatcher, Irate Bear, Irate Alex, whatever you want to call me, to motherfucking Interpol for the racist meme I made of him. Well, I mean, you know, I was like, Necro, you know, can you just superimpose Hussy's head onto Saddam Hussein? You know, because he recently found out that he's part Iraqi. If you want to see that as racist, I mean, it's up to you. At the end of the day, racism, more often than not these days especially, seems to be a subjective thing more than objective, sadly. But, you know, he's going to report me to Interpol. Now, you know who the last person was to threaten me with Interpol? Can we have some guesses in the chat? Can anyone guess who the last person was? Interpol over a meme. Well, it wasn't just the meme. It was because I was a bit of a spicy boy towards him. DC didn't threaten. You know, that's the thing. That's one thing I'll give DC. She never threatened me with the police. Oh no, wait a minute. Did she? Did DC threaten me with the police? Am I remembering things wrong? Fuck. Shit. No. When Jan and I had our fallout, she didn't threaten me with Interpol. She did threaten me with the police, but with actually Interpol, did she? Fuck. I thought it was Rev. How many people have I been threatened by? I actually didn't know. Did she? No, she did, didn't she? Because she brought up the Communications Act, didn't she? I swear she did. Fuck. Fucking hell, even I'm learning things today. Yes, I know Jan did threaten me with the police. And, you know, I hope that she wouldn't deny that. You know, that drama's gone by now. You know, that happens. It's typical. But actually, Interpol, I think it was Rev, wasn't it? Thank you, Fedora. I'm guessing Jan threatened cops on you. She threatened to send cops for me for years now. No, Jan didn't threaten me with Interpol. The police, yes. But I never took it seriously. As I never take any of these kind of threats seriously, as you all know. Alex is the most... how many people have threatened me in general? Fuck me. Hello, Ali Biss. This makes me want to tell you guys about the many threats I've had over the years now. You know me. Fucking hell. You mention one thing to me and I go off on one. But, guys, did I ever tell you that a guy threatened to cut my head off? He was a Mexican fella. He threatened to cut my head off. Literally, behead me. Because I decided to stand up and defend a female streamer. No, I was not simping. Because she'd lost a sponsor or something else like that because she'd made some, you know, god-awful comment about men or something like that. And I rather foolishly defended her, because at the end of the day, it's not really a freedom of speech issue, but I took it as a freedom of speech issue. Even if I was wrong, I'm not so sure I deserve to be threatened with beheading for something like that, you know. And I was also told I should have consulted the gaming community, as if I'm not a gamer myself. Like, fuck off with that shit. I once spoke about abortion and that as a topic, and you know that's one of the worst things to talk about online. Like, you know, it is such a difficult thing to talk about objectively with people, and I foolishly did that too, you know, and I made a video about that, and a lady in America threatened to shoot me in the face with that one, even though I wasn't actually giving that spicy of a take. Yes, consult the millions of gamers around the world. Consult them about the one streamer from Brazil who had lost her razor sponsorship. Yeah. That person must have been told, Alex gives great head. Yeah. As Hussy would say, that's the true word. Fucking hell, I've been threatened with the police. What was it? It was 3 times before this, wasn't it? Fuck me. Because AK threatened me with the police. Obviously, Jan did, but, you know, again, to reiterate, you know, me and Jan, we're good. We're fine now. Who else threatened me with the police? There was a third one. I'm sure there was a third one. So DC threatened me with the police. Rev has threatened me with Interpol. I said this in BGTV's Discord last night. You know DJ Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know how he used to get grabbed by the back of the neck and thrown out the house every day by Phil, right? I am like the crippled British version of him, except no one grabs him up by the back of the neck. They just kick me and roll me out the front door type of thing. You know, that kind of thing has legitimately happened to me IRL as well. I'm not even joking. My boss back in the day when I was still serving in the Navy, he once punched me to the floor, like not like punch me in the face. He like hammer punched me on the shoulder, took me to the deck, and he dragged me along the floor, like by the back of my pants and the top of my fucking shirt, and slung me through the kick panel in the door to the operations room, right? And then tried to open the door. It was a sliding door. I've always been getting fucking beat by someone or something. It's just, it's me and my mouth, you know, it gets me in trouble. Fun fact, they use the same clip every time. I could believe it. What else would a spooky coochie mean? What the fuck is happening? Alex gets beat. Oh yeah, I'll get battered by a baby bear earlier. Are you serious? No one is allowed to assault us in the American military. Fucking hell, I should tell you all about our crossing the line ceremony then. Jesus Christ. Our crossing the line ceremony, as in the equator, involves us fighting the petty officers and chiefs down the mess decks, and then we all have a beer afterwards. They come down dressed as bears, right? And they fight everyone on the mess deck. And they've got like batons which are made out of masking tape, and it's a good time. And then the day after, if you've never crossed the line, you're what we call a white rat. So you have to go up on the flight deck, and on the flight deck there is a stage set up, and there's a pool of water. No actual fighting, like people get ribs broken and everything. Fucking hell, last time we did it, I got battered. I got pinned in the corner of the mess deck and fucking whack around the back of the head. But you know, there is someone who's refereeing it, the entire thing, and then you have a beer together afterwards and you'll shake hands. It's no drama. Yeah, if you're a white rat, you have to go up. You get called out not by Poseidon, but by Neptune. Yeah, Neptune is the Roman god of the ocean, right? I think. You get called up, and you get a block of chili powder shoved in your mouth, and then you get an injection of a mix of alcohol, like gin, vodka, whatever. You get that injected into your mouth. You have to show that you've eaten it. And then you get dragged backwards into the pool, and it's the same guys, the bears from the night before, the same petty officers, the same chiefs and that. They drag you in and they pull you under the water. You have a little bit of a fight, and then you get out. Yes, Rampage, yes, I know I'm going off on one. I'm just saying, we love a good scrap in our military, I'm just saying. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, I kind of went off majorly off topic there. So anyway, Hussy's seen the stream, and he obviously got very upset by this. He proceeded to then DM Nikki and tell her that he's getting Interpol involved. Now, you may notice there's a few screenshots that are a part of my slideshow that will come up, and you can see the things that Hussy is saying, which I might honestly just grab the screenshots and put them on the screen. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them bigger, right? And I'm just going to drag it out like that, because some of them are a little bit small. But yeah, some of them are a little bit small. You'll be able to see this. So he's sending Interpol after me. Now, obviously, I laughed at him about this and took the piss out of him a little bit. And he's just like, you carry on, you carry on. And Nikki's response to him was basically to tell him to KYS, as you might imagine. And he is pretty much wanting to send me and Nikki, as it turns out, to actual physical jail, guys. Actual physical jail. Now, if you are wanting to send both me and Nikki to prison for naughty words on the internet, that isn't just a threat. You know what I mean? There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. I made a little something for you guys, because Hussy likes to keep saying that he doesn't talk about our baby. He likes to keep saying this, guys. He likes to keep saying this. So I made a little something for you all to enjoy. It's a little something for Hussy to enjoy as well. A little bit of evidence, a little thing called evidence. Now, unfortunately, there was more, but he keeps privating his streams, so I couldn't get what I needed fully. But I do have a video clip for you guys and a screenshot to show you guys that actually Hussy does keep speaking about our kid unnecessarily. So he doesn't like it that I pointed out that it was a little bit sus that he keeps talking about our kid. And, you know, there are rumors, you know, started by the bodega. It doesn't matter if Nikki P wants to keep defending the bodega. You know, at the end of the day, you know, that they've been calling Hussy a fucking sex predator and everything else. Like, we know what you're doing. We know what you mean when you do those kind of things. Hello, Teddy Bear. Hey, Alex, enjoyed your live yesterday. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. I can relate to you and what you're going through, as Kerry, Hussy's friend, did the exact same thing. I'm being told this kind of stuff. But anyway, let me just make that a little bit smaller. So Hussy's threatening to send me and Nikki to jail, which at the end of the day, to me, is a direct attack on our family. What happens if both me and Nikki go to jail? Well, there's a 4-month-old baby laying right there. What happens then? So Hussy would willingly remove the parents of a 4-month-old baby on purpose because, well, he needs to sue everyone or, you know, send people to jail because he can't take it back. He's happy to give it, isn't he? He's very happy to give people shit, to start shit, isn't he? He's very happy. I know I'm a dirty criminal. I know I say a few naughty words on the internet sometimes, and fucking hell, I'm basically Satan. But I have a little cheeky clip, you know, a little cheeky clip. Yes, he would, because fuck your kids. Well, you know, Hussy doesn't have any, does he? He's just a little puss. He's a little pussy. Little meow, isn't he? But I have a little clip here, and I'd like you guys to watch that. It's not very long. I made it in my editing software.
Why? Because you guys are jealous, just like I fucking said. And here's another something I want to tell Nikki and Alex. I suggest you don't have another kid because my community is not going to buy your Amazon wish list for that child like they did before. So if you can't afford it, bitch, maybe you shouldn't have one. Because there's only so much his disability can pay.
And that was the clip. Now, I will give Hussy a compliment right now. He has one of the best faces to use an effect that Magic's Vegas has called Sphere Eyes, right? I also have a pretty good face for it as well, to be honest. But he has a great face for using the Sphere Eyes effect on. In fact, I have a couple of different images that I was just having fun with yesterday. Now, I don't know what I've done with them. Where are they? No, I didn't. There it is. I see it. Do you guys want to see one? It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing things like this. I opened up the software. You know, it's how I relearn how to use these kind of things, you know. I was having a lot of fun just putting his mug into my editing software and just, you know, creating these abominations, you know. Like he has one of the best fucking faces to use the Sphere Eyes effect. I mean, look at that. That's brilliant. That's actually art right there. Oh yeah, that's his actual face, and that was his face in the clip as well. The Sphere Eyes effect is one of the most easiest things to use, I swear to Christ. You just need to center it properly, and you know, Hussy has a brilliant fucking face for this kind of thing. You know how like fat people make for the best clickbait ever, like Shani's face makes for excellent clickbait, right? Hussy's fucking face when you use the Sphere Eyes thing is just chef's kiss, you know, très magnifique. It's you know, Hussy, don't take it as an insult either, man. That this is, you know, I mean, I pull off a good Sphere Eyes as well, you know, so because I've got a big bastard in chin, and plus this is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do things like this. What did Gata just say? Why are you going ooh woo for? What did Gata say? Why are you all laughing at what she said? Where is it? I can't see it. What did she say? You'll have to tell me. Someone's going to have to tell me. Now, back to what I was talking about, going through my list one by one. I need to get GG on the stream soon. I'm glad that you walked into that, mate. Looks like Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. Don't insult Wreck-It Ralph like that. The man is a hero. Fucking Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, so Hussy seems to be under the impression that he wants to send me and Nikki to actual physical jail. But Hussy, I know you're listening, so hear me out for just a second here, dude. One, I'm not taking you seriously. You are a joke. That this is actually very funny. When I saw this threat, I had flashbacks to Rev. You know. I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried. I mean, don't get me wrong. Your intent is severely concerning. Severely fucking concerning. I mean, how much of a pussy are you, dude? I understand that Peach tried to get me on a gotcha back there, you know, fuck your kids and all that kind of thing, because that's what I was saying earlier. The difference between me and Hussy is I ain't trying to take away people's parents from their children. I'm not trying to destroy people's lives. Hussy actually is. Now, of course, I'm not taking it seriously. You know, if he actually gets through to Interpol, they're probably going to laugh at him, let's be honest. Interpol deals with, like, human trafficking and fucking genuine cybercrime. Like, yes, what is his intent is to, well, shut me and Nikki up, isn't it? Is to put us away because he doesn't want to be bullied by me and Nikki anymore. Even though we're not really bullying him. Yeah, for all, they deal with a lot of things, dude. Interpol's not going to listen to Hussy. And even if they did, they're probably going to laugh at him. And yeah, this very well could be just an intimidation tactic. I mean, at the end of the day, Hussy, what does he do? He likes to sue people, doesn't he? He likes to sue people into silence over and over and over again. That's what he does. He uses legal means to shut people down. Now, look, I get it. Like, you know, a lot of people say, you know, slanderous things about him and everything else. Like, I get it, but, like, you know, I was never really in favor of lawsuits and stuff like that. But at the same time, I was also very interested to know the outcome of them too. You know, mainly because, you know, laugh at people that constantly lie about me and talk about my kid. But now that Hussy has placed himself in that camp, well, you know, attitudes and opinions change, don't they? He's very litigious. God, I like that word. You get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, everyone gets a lawsuit. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Just fucking handle your shit, man. If you're going to be on the internet starting shit all the time, which he is, he's always starting shit with someone. Hell, fucking, I didn't even realize he was the one who started it with DC to begin with. He's the way, like, he starts shit, he gets hit, and then he acts like a victim. Come on. Stop being a big girly-headed fuck. Yeah, now it's becoming abuse. Now it is, yeah. It's getting way out of control. You can't sue everyone, dude. You can't. Don't be silly. Now, for those, I'm sure everyone knows that Belinda also streamed last night, and she was covering and sniping Hecate's stream. And Belinda, I don't know if you're listening, man, but you streamed for 8 hours or so. Holy shit. I mean, more power to you, but 8 hours. I listened to Hecate. I can only handle so much of her. Listening to Hecate legitimately makes me feel depressed. So I can only handle so much of listening to her because she's insane. Because when she watches something, the conclusions that she reaches, I don't know how she gets there. I don't know how the fuck you get there, man. How is it possible for someone to completely misinterpret objective reality the way that Hecate does? It's fucking crazy. She sees some fucking clip and she's like, oh, that's gas. You know, it could be someone saying like, oh, fucking hello. And she's like, cult-like behavior. Like, what the fuck? Every other word is, oh, this is cult-like behavior. Oh, yeah, you're gaslighting me. Kiwi Farms is gaslighting me. Yeah. Please learn what the word gaslighting means, man. It's one of the most overused, misunderstood words online, man. Jesus Christ. I can't deal with her. I can only deal with so much of it, Yato. Like, I get it. You know, like, for me, you know, some people cannot stand Shani. They cannot deal with any of her bullshit. They can't even leave. Listening to Shani's voice legitimately triggers some fucking people. But for me, you know, I have total, like, you know, a shield. You know, I've got a mental shield against that bullshit. But with Hecate, man, oh, I can't deal with it. I really can't. She's so much hard work. She really is. Right. Okay. I was getting all that stream. Hussy turned up to that stream, and because he threatened me, I may have started slinging shit at him in the comments section. I put my hand up to it, right? And, you know, it may have been me that started shit with him in the chat, even though he made the threat prior to the chat. And he started getting timed out by other people. He thought it was me, and he was like, Samar, stop timing me out. It wasn't Samar, and it wasn't me. In fact, he was told who it was. Oh yeah, Nikki P was just dying to talk about me. Absolutely. But I'm going to pull GG on now. I'm going to DM him. Are you still there, buddy? I don't know if he's in the chat, but what I am going to do is I'm going to send him the link, because I've been streaming for an hour now, and I'm sure there's things that I've mentioned that he probably would want to talk about. I'm going to throw the link in and going to keep StreamYard open. There we go. Sorry, guys. I know I'm annoying. I'm one of those people who has to talk as they speak, because I can't, you know, function otherwise. I'm retarded. We all know this. Timing him out was a work of genius. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. In fact, because Belinda got a little bit confused at the start, she thought that he was doing it to me at the very start. Nobody timed me out. Give me a moment. What's he saying? Okay, he said he's doing his makeup. He'll be there in 2 to 5 minutes. There we go. So Gigi's going to be coming on, guys, and I'm sure he probably wants to talk about the whole Nikki P thing and her crying about being barked at. Fucking hell, man. Because they had a interesting interaction with each other. G-Man will say he's wrong eventually, at least. Yeah, but that's the thing. Hecate will never, will she? She's wrong about so much. She's wrong about so... Talk as I speak? Fuck. See? I've made myself sound even dumber than talk as I do. You know what I mean? Like, you knew what I meant. It was funny. Like, the whole Nikki P thing, I find it to be perplexing. I find everything to be perplexing, to be honest, because these people just cannot stop lying. It's fascinating to me how they just... Do they live in a different dimension to the rest of us? Are they like... did they jump into a phone box in London and then suddenly ended up in a fucking retard dimension? Is that what's happened? Like, I don't understand how they can interpret things that have happened on live streams, like mine, for example, and see that oh yeah, Nikki P accused me of setting her up. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm not I can't tell the future. I can't read palms. I can't set somebody up if I didn't know they were going to turn up to begin with. That's kind of impossible for me to do. I can't do that. I can't set people up. And now, guys, I can't remember whether I asked her if it was okay for Gigi to come up and talk to her. I'm sure I did. I did do? Ah, good. And I asked her politely. I was very kind. I was very respectful. And of course, the first thing she does is she clips the stream and she runs to Azria and starts crying about me and Gigi and yada, 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 yada. What, I don't know, like, I mean, I was there. I mean, I saw, I was hosting the stream. I don't recall being a bastard at all, at any moment. In fact, I may enjoy the odd game of like 3-card, what is it? 3-card poker, is it? But I'm not a psychic person or anything. Let me scroll up. That's like Hussy asking why you went on his panels. Yeah, I know. Hussy keeps saying that, like, you come onto my panels all the time because you really liked my audience. You liked mooching off of my audience. What the fuck did I mooch, dude? I have fucking... What? How many subscribers does he have? I have more than 10 times his subscriber count. Dude, I have probably more than 1,000 times the amount of view counts if I was to collectively, like, I fucking hate it when people start swinging e-pins around, because it's something that I don't like to go into, man, because at the end of the day, like, YouTube is a lot of luck involved, you know what I mean? But like, you know, there's a big difference between someone who actually makes proper edited videos and somebody who just reacts on live stream, you know what I mean? Yes, God, I'm getting very petty, aren't I? Very, very petty. I blame Yato. We should always blame Yato. Let me scroll up. They left a comment saying she even left a comment on the last stream saying, like, she was mad about, like, people thinking that she left because of Yato and was mad about GG. But she said, I take no issue with how I handle things. Like, words to that effect, basically. And then she immediately was like, right, I'm taking my fucking clips and I'm going over to Equites and I'm going to make out Irate Alex to be an absolute bastard. He's a sweaty fucking fat bastard in face, and he let that fucking bald prick, fucking GG bark at me like a fucking jog. Oh, for God's sake. No, that's the correct link. Did I send the wrong link? I fucking hate StreamYard. Right. That's the link. I've copied and pasted it. I'm talking. Don't you fucking bless my cotton socks. I will punch you in the bald head and your nuts. Right. Okay, Gigi's about to come on. Gigi fucking barking at me like a fucking dog. And now we're only sitting over there. I was scared to come on stream because I was walking into the dragon's fucking den. I mean, who's the dragon in this particular circle? Like, am I the dragon? Rawr. Alex's streams are never complete without his boomer moment. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It wouldn't be me without me fucking up. You know the stream I did the other day, not the one with Nikki P and everything. I made so many mistakes in that stream, and I don't think a lot of you noticed. And I fucked it up from the start. And once I made my first mistake, that was it. Hello, Guga. I can hear you, yes. You know what? I've just had my second boomer moment. Speak.
Does it sound all right?
There we go. You sound good. You sound very good. You sound beautiful. You sound wonderful. What? Can you just bark for me?
Is Nikki backstage?
No, of course she's not.
I was gonna bark for her if she joined.
I was hoping that you'd just. Gigi has a new microphone. You see.
Yeah, and I'm gonna listen to my old streams, and if I don't notice a difference, I'm sending this one back. Like, does it sound? For those of you who watch me regularly, does it sound crispy?
You do sound crispy.
Because I can't tell. Do I sound crispy? Because you sound crispy too.
Oh, I know I sound crispy. I fixed my shit.
We sound very crispy together. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because you had that weird, like under the sea moment going on, which I didn't really notice, but everybody else was bitching because that's all people do is bitch.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think my audio was that bad. It's because I had to set things up for my headset, which is notoriously shit audio. And I had to apply multiple filters to it through OBS in the hopes of it basically helping how shit the audio was. Those have been all removed now, and now I sound dulcety and sexual.
Yeah, you do. Texas said I sound loud, so I'm leaning back a little bit. Hopefully, I'm still like at a decent volume.
I think you sound perfectly fine, to be honest. You don't sound loud at all to me. And to be honest, Gigi, you will not notice a proper difference until you make a pre-recorded video. Like, you need to sit down and open up Audacity and record a video like you normally would, and then do all the things that you're supposed to do. You know, compressor, all that kind of stuff. Is he louder than me? Is he? Speak.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm gonna lean back a little bit. Maybe I'm too close. I don't know.
I mean, you sound fine to me. I mean, I've turned you down slightly in OBS and limited your audio.
Can I tell everybody how?
But like, it looks fine. Like, I'm seeing your levels, and your levels are fine. This is why fucking OBS drives me mad.
Says I'm louder. I don't know.
Penis.
Right,
penis. Yeah, we should be around the same now, give or take.
I could turn my gain down a little bit.
Oh, you sounded fine to me anyway. It's just them.
But it says it says I'm louder than you, but you're low. So I don't know anymore.
It's okay. I mean,
shut up, Dusty.
I'm now too. I mean, I was fine before. Am I now too fucking quiet? Jesus Christ, here we go.
You sound great to my. You sound great in my headphones. So
you
I
sound
can't
great
tell.
in
I'm
my
leaning back,
headphones.
though,
We
so
sound great to each other. I think.
And I'm
I
leaning-
think the problem is them. The problem is them. They just.
I'm nowhere near close to the mic. No, John, I'm actually leaning back. I'm surprised you guys can still hear me because
I'm leaning.
Everything
into
I
my
read
mic.
about this microphone says you, and everything I read about this says you should be leaning into it. But the fact that I'm leaning back and everybody says I'm good, I'm actually shocked.
Well, you have a very bougie microphone.
I did. Well, thank you to that Kermit the Frog Red Shot guy.
Speaking of, what am I jealous of, Gatter?
Can I
Go on.
Can I tell them about my stupid moment?
Go on. Go on.
Do you want me to tell? Okay, I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, but you will. So I get this microphone yesterday, and I plug it in, and I'm like, okay, and I'm doing all these sound recordings to myself, and I just sound horrible, like super white noisy, and like I'm sitting in like a room alone, and I'm just like, why am I so echoey? And I'm playing with this gain, I'm up and down, whatever. And I think about like an hour goes by, I text Yato, I'm like, Yato, get that Kermit the Frog guy. Can you ask me what operating system he's on? And of course he's on Windows, so he can't help me. So then I go bitch to Alex. So I'm like, Alex, fuck this microphone, fuck it up the ass. I said, I don't know what to do. So Alex sends me a video. He's like, which I could have just done myself, but I wasn't thinking it through. So Alex sends me a video about a guy setting this up who happened to be a Mac whore such as myself. So I said, okay, cool. Well, I make it 6 seconds into the video, and I notice right away, oh, his logo doesn't face him. I had mine backwards because you would think that the Rode logo would be the front. It's not. Apparently, there's a gold dot. That dot is the front. So once I spun it around, I said, Alice, great news. It was backwards. So, yes.
At the end of the day, Gigi, I wouldn't be embarrassed by that kind of thing.
Such a good team.
I've made similar mistakes like that. Fucking hell, every live stream, if I opened up a StreamYard, I send the wrong link, or I forget to pull someone into the actual into the studio, or I forget to turn them up in OBS, through the desktop audio, because I'm so accustomed to streaming alone, and I'm not used to using dog shit software like StreamYard, but it's okay. Now, did you plug in the power source?
No, I just have it straight to USB-C.
I see.
I was gonna get that little box. What do they call it? I forgot what it's called. Well, not a receiver. What's the little box you can plug the XLR thing into?
It's the power source.
No, it's not a power source. It's called a motherfucker. I was reading about it all day today, but they said that USB-C is just fine. It's the same quality. You just get a little more control with the box. It's not the receiver, the audio display. I forget what it's called. Not the mixer.
It's
no.
definitely not
it
a
doesn't
mixer.
matter.
No. What make
it doesn't matter. But either way,
it's not a 2i2, is it?
No, it's the Rode NT5.
NT. I'm sorry, Rode how bougie yours is. Yeah.
NT1 5th generation is what they said.
No, I've got the Audio Technica 2050 that goes with the Audio Technica 2i2. I know, guys, we're talking shop right now.
Interface. It was called Interface. But anyways, I was going to buy one. Anyways,
like I'm just saying, like that's where power comes from.
It doesn't have to be though. But you're right. It does phantom power. You're right. When I was looking to see if I needed one, there's a guy who did a whole video called "Don't Make This One Mistake with the NT1," and guess what the mistake was? Having it backwards. I said, see, I'm not the only idiot. Anyway, so it's back to barking. Yeah, back to barking.
Are you going to bark for us?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I'm not planning on opening the stream up to anyone, right?
She wouldn't come anyway. She's
terrified. Wanted. Obviously, this is the Dragon's Den where you get spoken to very nicely by me, I guess.
She got what she wanted. She wanted a reason to say, "Oh my God, I was attacked. I'm a poor innocent woman, and this man yelled at me." She got exactly what she wanted, which nobody cares because nobody gives a fuck.
I went on to that fucking Irate Alex's YouTube channel, and that bastard GG were fucking barking at me over and over again. He's so abusive, that bastard. Her accent's really fun.
I mean, look,
by the way, we didn't notice.
Her accent gets on my nerves. She sounds literally like a drunk Shrek. That's why I call her Drunk Shrek.
People keep thinking she's Scottish. She's not. She's Northwestern.
No, but she just sounds like drunk. And I apologize, Nikki. She just sounds like drunk Shrek to me. Not that Nikki, you're Nikki, because I know she's Scottish.
Did you see that she went over to Crackertays?
You told me a little bit, and then I saw Belinda was streaming. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock my time because I was just like, I can't listen to Sam's voice. I'm afraid it's going to make me infertile, and I'm afraid I might want to have kids one day. So I tried not to like listen to things that could kill my sperm count. But I woke up at 5:30 to do a little workout, and I look, and Belinda's still live. I said, "What the fuck?" So apparently, she and Hecate were going all night at each other, and Nikki went on and. I don't know the details, but from what I heard from you and a select few others, it was a liathon. Lie.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to get flattered. It's kind of starting to become flattering that these people literally need an army of like 100 people to take down little old me. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking weird. Like when Belinda gets into beef, I let Belinda handle it. When I get into beef, Belinda lets me handle it. But these people have really banded together to like come at me and little old Belinda. And it's just like, yeah, okay. I guess we're just scary people. I don't know.
5-year reign of terror, Gigi.
Yeah, we're starting the 6th year. Griff Gang LLC. Listen, we've had a great
6 years.
We're starting our 6th year, yeah, because we're in the 2nd month of the 6th year. Yep. Mm-hmm. We're making it happen.
That's fucking crazy shit. I mean, I said this earlier that I felt the same way, really honored almost that I was a big enough deal to clip and take to Crackate's fucking live stream and lie about. Like, I didn't realize that I was substantial enough in this corner of the internet to be clipped. I'm probably being fucking clipped right now, but.
Now that I'm here, forget it. It's fucking. She's a geyser right now. She's gonna have to change her fucking pants 3 times in the next hour. She's got this weird fucking obsession with me. So anywhere I go, Nikki P's gonna be there. And I've done nothing to Nikki P, but she doesn't have a life, is what I gather. Her entire life is just revolves around.
Well, you are the enemy.
Is caping the right word?
Friends. So.
I'm not even the enemy of anybody. I just call shit out. Like I don't think about you that deeply. I hate when she runs around telling people, "Oh, I've got beef with Gigi." No, you don't. I don't fucking know you. You inserted yourself into beef. Like you're not that important. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have beef with you.
Oh, if you're talking about Hussy or Gigi, she's gonna clip you. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm over here on the internet, clipping away. Gonna call you bastards out.
I think more me than Hussy. I don't know. I drive the fucking ladies wild. People tell me all the time, they're like, Gigi, if you were straight, you'd be swimming in psychotic puss. I was like, I know. Like, I would be like, just picking them up left and right.
Fucking daddy issues for days.
I must have this thing that says, hey, you got daddy issues? Come talk to me. I don't know. But sadly, I like the peen because I'm a homosexual man.
Oh, God. Don't diss the daddy issues. I'm just saying, like, you know, if Gigi was a heterosexual man, or at least bisexual, he would have all the daddy issues throwing themselves, you know, all
I
the
already do when I'm
first
gay.
date type of girls, straight to.
I already have that.
Well, yeah, I know, but terrible accent, all right, Alex. I can understand you.
Yeah, so they're watching right now. They're in a Discord. They're piled together. They're watching.
Fapping away.
Nikki's
they're really
seething.
Fapping.
Yeah. Nikki's seething right now because, you know, her little plan to poison you didn't work, and she wants. I don't know what the fuck she wants. Frankly, I don't really care.
Well, you were under the impression that she had come on to try to make me into a turncoat, make me turn on you.
Well, so I log into Twitter, and my little DM is lit up. And I open my DMs occasionally, and there's some DMs that I see, and I don't always open. And no offense to those people, sometimes I pick and choose what I feel like discussing on a daily basis. And I see in the preview Nikki P is on Alex's. I said, oh, so I click on it, and the first thing I see is Nikki P is on Alex's channel saying you read or you distributed that child essay report. I said, excuse me. So I pop into the stream, and all I hear was, JJ, I think you're a hypocrite because JJ talks about kids. And that's when I jumped in a chat. I said, give me one example. And notice how in chat or when I joined the panel, give me one example. And she kept doing deflection. You told me I put my kids on Twitter as baits. I said, okay, how is that talking about your kids, though? Did you not put your kids on Twitter? You said Sam's daughter swing around a pole. Did Sam not say how proud she is of her daughter's stripping abilities? Like, don't put shit on the internet if you don't want me to comment on it. But that's not me talking about your kids. And that's what she's desperately trying to sell. And as we learned last night, only fucking idiots are willing to buy.
Yeah, and I imagine probably some people are like side-eyeing me right now on this concept of the whole talking about kids thing. GG, obviously what he just said, he just explained it. People insult my kid. They wish SIDS on my kid.
Yes.
They wish the worst on my 4-month-old
Mongoloid.
baby, and they call the baby names, right?
Fucking crazy.
Right, there's a strong difference, right, between talking about what you're talking about and insulting and saying horrendous fucking things. But believe it or not, Vidal, some people just do not understand the deep rooted nuances of the differences between these kind of fucking retarded things. She left a comment. Well, she left a couple of comments actually on the stream afterwards. I had a lot of fun reading her comment in her accent. She's got the type of accent I love to imitate. It's so easy for me to do. Now the problem is, I would need to make that stream unlisted again, and Hussy might go for that stream and flag it down because I had some naughty things to say about him, so I can't go and read those comments, unfortunately. But you saw the comments anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, because you sent me the comment, and when I went to reply to her, but I couldn't because it was unlisted. I said, "Damn it, Alex! How are you going to show me this?" And I couldn't reply. I had a comment, but then
I don't know why you couldn't reply. I don't know why you
because it's
reply.
unlisted. You can't leave comments on unlisted videos.
Yeah, you can.
Oh no, that's probably not what it was. She probably blocked me. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, but you can leave comments on unlisted videos because there were comments on my unlisted video.
So the woman so I didn't even think about that. So the woman who's fucking obsessed with me, who couldn't face me, but she finally had the chance. It streams about me and talks about me all the time, has me blocked on YouTube. I'm so stupid. I thought it was because it was unlisted. So I'm sorry. I couldn't respond because I was blocked.
I thought it was like a genuine bug. I mean, YouTube has them all the fucking time. So
no, she must have blocked me then. That makes more sense. I mean, I wasn't thinking it through. She's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what they do. They block you because they don't want you responding with questions and factual information. She is just dead set on having people believe the worst about me. And I think personally, she was told to leave that panel because her friends knew what was coming. I was going to play the pirate clip. I was going to play the selling brothel stories. I had all those clips ready to go for Miss Thang. And I think they told her to get off that panel now because people were piling into the chat. And you had a good little number in the chat, and they didn't want anybody to hear the shit I was about to play. She had nothing. Nikki, when did I ever call her daughters prostitutes? JJ, you said I put my kids on Twitter. Like, she couldn't answer anything. I was like, okay, which is what I knew was going to happen.
Yeah, of course it was. And that's the thing. I was when she came on, I was immediately like kind of taken aback. I mean, I'd never interacted with Nikki P up until that moment. The fact that she kind of appeared out of nowhere with her shit gotcha against me, which of course, I spoke about this. Okay, give us a second, Nikki. What was I saying? I can't fucking remember. Nikki fucking just confused me. Got me off. And she came on. I'm a bit worried about coming on here because it's like walking into Dragon's Den, like coming in all coy, pretending like I'm such a very terrifying man person, and then I'm terrified of chat, even though she said that she couldn't see the chat. Very interesting. It's always vague.
She couldn't see it while she was probably on her phone, maybe on StreamYards. Maybe that's what it was. Oh no, wait, because when you use StreamYards, you can't see chat. That's right, because you only use it for the audio. So that's right. Like I have to have YouTube open in a separate window right now just to see chat.
You can't be scared of the chat if you can't see the chat.
She wanted to play this woe is me, oh look at me, and she was, I don't know, she's apparently the best they have to offer,
which is unfortunate
really
because
sad.
So many Americans just cannot understand a fucking thing she says.
Did you hear her crying the other day?
Oh, her world made her cry, right? I didn't.
Her world made her cry. Oh, it was the best 12 minutes of my life. She was sobbing, sniffing, clearly sounded inebriated. Because shit.
Okay.
Because Hecate. Because in Nikki's quest to just build an army of regards against the gaining ground, she went on Hecate's channel because gotta let everybody know Gigi's the devil or whatever. Who cares?
Course.
And I guess she didn't address, and I got to be careful with what I'm talking. But she didn't address certain things. Let me just leave it at that. And her world was like, her. I don't like her world, but I'm going to give her props for this because even her world saw what Nikki was doing. Like her world, like myself, we're not going to go fraternize with the enemy just to get a fucking win. And her world didn't understand how Nikki could sit there with Hecate after all the things Hecate has said about certain people in that community just to get one over on me. And Nikki was just, and then they had a conversation about a year earlier, somebody blocked somebody else. And she was just drunk. And all I kept thinking was, oh man, I hope she's not doing this at the pub. Like, I hope she at least made it home first. Because that'd be really fun. Imagine sitting at the pub, Alex, and there's Nikki with fucking snot bubbles coming out her face, crying about her.
Well, at the end of the day, like, Nikki P's notorious for lying, as I have come to learn, to realize. At first, yeah, she definitely lowered my guard coming in like that. Oh, I'm dead scared to come in here. Walking into Dragon's Den, and I was like, what the fuck? Why am I scary? It kind of confused me why she turned up in the first place. But then to see her. Like, she couldn't wait to take them clips over to Hecate. But I actually just pulled up the first comment that she left because she got called out by someone else. So I'm not getting the screenshots of all that shit. But here's the comment as read in her accent, right?
Oh, God help me.
Me. I never mentioned Yato. Why would I agree to go up with GG, who I stream about and have beef with, then run away from Yato? Listen back, you'll know I said nothing that even sounded like that. GG blames it on Yato and says Yato stopped me from coming back in and ruined it. A man in his 40s was barking at me like a dog and commanding I do things. I came up prepared to talk about Alex and Hussy. I didn't want to back out of GG asking to come up and was willing to talk. How would any woman take a man barking at them? I came back to chat and it was sub mode. Fucking sub mode. It was sub mode from the start, darling. And the StreamYard link was pinned to the chat.
Was pinned, exactly.
Yes, fucking retard. Anyway, I wasn't subbed, because why would I sub to that fucking bastard, and couldn't type or scroll up enough for the link. I don't think anyone with self-respect would read what I read in chat about myself while looking for the link, for she couldn't see the chat, and return on the panel. Thanks for being cordial, Alex. Well, I'm not going to be cordial now, am I, you fucking dumb cunt? Your moderation and Austin wasn't any kind of issue for me. Really? Because you went to Azria and told her that it was an issue. Because, that bastard Alex was letting that fucking GG back at me like a dog.
So, where do we start? Let's start with it wasn't Yato. It was definitely Yato because I wasn't even on the panel when she dropped. When I left the phone to switch to my laptop, because I was a regard and I kept putting the phone up to my mouth. It was just a reflex. I should have just put the phone on the table, but I'm an idiot. I said I'll be back, and I'm pretty sure everybody agreed to wait. When I came back on my laptop, I was in the green room, excuse me.
Yes.
And I think Necro had already been up, which, by the way, I just love Necro. He's just such a nice person. I'm not being sarcastic.
Really?
No, he really. I mean, maybe he's not a nice person, but no, he's been very welcoming to my presence. He's a nice guy.
Hussy,
at least he comes off that way.
Hussy, not fucking
he could
Hussy.
be an
Hussy's
asshole.
retarded. Necro is respectful, yes, but
yeah, he just seems like a very good natured person. So Necro was up there, and I said, "Oh fuck!" I said, "Why are people up here?" And she was up there, and then Yato popped up, and I said, "Oh motherfucker!" And she said something. You got to go back to the illicit video where it was like, no, and then she disappeared. So then you brought me up because I was there for 2 more minutes, and I said in chat, "I'm here," and then I went up. So I don't know how she's saying she left because I was barking at her. I wasn't even there. I was in the green screen.
But you were barking at me, GG. Fucking barking at me like a dog.
And someone this morning was like, apparently my dogs were barking and she was too dumb to distinguish the difference between me and my dogs. Because I'm like, what does she mean I was barking at her? Like, I know that when I kept asking her about the prostitute question, she kept changing the subject, and I kept going, because I knew that she was going to do that. And I'm not, you can't talk about me all the time. And then you finally get face to face with me and you want to deflect. No, don't waste my time. You clearly have a lot of receipts and a lot of things to say. It was like Jan the other day, bless her heart, could name all of these things about Hussy specifically. But then as soon as Vidal was like, could you just give us one thing about Gigi? Well, I don't have anything off the top of my head. And I was like, that's what I was like, I'm out. And I ended up leaving that stream. I was like, it's pointless.
I fucking have to pull the stream up now because, you know, there's nothing better than actual receipts. The problem is with me, right, is that I do not show that I'm in a StreamYard when streaming, which means I have to now find where this fucking all started, and you have to hear it. Now, I'm assuming...
My kids up on Twitter.
Oh, there we go. I can hear her now. Okay. Could you hear that, Gigi?
I heard nothing, no.
Okay, right. Well, that's probably good. Excuse me. Present? I fucking hate
You should just play the piece where Yaddle shows up, because I want to hear what she says.
The problem is, mate, is I have no physical indicator of what's going on. Oh, yes. You know what?
That's right.
Nikki just reminded me. There are timestamps, actually. All right, so... Gaining... Should I start from when you joined? Stream?
I don't know, but Jan said she sent me something on Twitter. Jan, you've blocked me on Twitter. How exactly could I get something you've said? Are you one of those people? Hold on, Jan. Are you one of those people who thinks I keep tabs on all of you when I honestly forget most of you exist on a daily basis? Are you one of those, Jan? I don't look at your Twitter feed. So if you sent me something on your Twitter feed, I'm not going to know about it. I'm sorry.
All right. I've pulled it up, and I can't see my own chat right now. So, Gigi, if you could keep an eye on the chat, that'd be lovely. I'm going to play this. It's from when you come on. Cool?
I hate listening to myself, God.
Fuck off. No, you don't. You love it. Now, come on. Let's keep it clean.
I'm not here to talk about court. That shit is still.
Well, that's what I'm here to talk about.
I don't think no. We're here to talk.
Is that you talking about?
Doing of attacking children. Give me an example of me, because you guys love to say that I called Sam's children prostitutes.
There's nothing.
I've asked you guys over and over.
Well, you saw.
Pardon?
There's no sound coming from that video if you're playing it. I hear nothing.
I'm sharing my screen. You think this fucking...
You're a boomer. You're a boomer.
I'm sharing my screen. This has no problem when you do the shit in Discord. You share your screen in Discord and it shares the fucking audio.
You know how nervous I am because StreamYard's reminding me today I have 4 days left of my premium subscription. So I'm going to have to sit down and refresh my memory from 5 years ago on how to use OBS, how to stream without StreamYard. It's like, I got a lot of work to do.
Right.
I'm getting nervous.
GG, how do I also share the fucking audio? Because it should share the fucking visuals as well.
Did you share through StreamYards?
Yeah, I'm sharing it with just you.
You have to did you click on share audio on the tab? Did you share tab or window?
No, I shared the window like you would do in Discord.
I know that when I share a Chrome tab, you have to click on the tab, but I don't know if window has that same option though. So Mood Poisoning says they can hear it. I don't know why I can't.
Yeah, they can. You can't. Because it's so playing through OBS, as you are. But when I share my screen with you to try and share the audio, it's like, fucking retarded.
I mean, I don't want to hear myself anyway, so I mean, do you need my commentary?
Well, do you not want to hear what happened and know where we're at right now?
How are you going to do it, though?
Well, I mean, how do I share my screen so that you can hear it?
Can you share tab only?
Where's
share
this?
The tab
where's
and
this
then
option? This thing's shit.
Do you have Chrome or no? Are you using Chrome or no?
No, I don't use Chrome. I'm bisexual, not homosexual. I fucking hate StreamYard.
Apparently, I'm supposed to feel bad that I barked like a dog at a See You Next Tuesday who falsely accuses me of crazy shit.
Did you?
Jan, isn't it passionate? Go to sleep. I know, because what I was saying was ba 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 ba. But Jan, I think her hearing aids are going, and she heard me barking like a dog. Frankly, I don't care because fuck Nikki P. How do you get the audio? I don't know how you should do it.
I thought that you knew how to use StreamYard. I figured if I share my screen with you.
Well, yeah, I know how to use, but I use StreamYard for the whole shebang. Which is, see why I'm nervous now. I'm gonna have to relearn all this shit because what I do is I
just do it through Discord. Discord's better than this piece of shit anyway. Like,
well, you're gonna have to show me all this shit.
You should set up a Discord specifically for streaming. All right. Well,
and you're old, Jan's views. I win. All right, what'd you say?
If you okay, seeing as I can't share it with you, right? So just give me a minute. Let me just play it, right? And then maybe you could listen on your phone or something.
Yeah, I guess I could mute myself. Yeah, that's true. Hold on,
yeah.
let me.
I'm gonna start playing it now. You go do that, Gigi. Yeah, sound.
All right, I'm gonna hit mute on my StreamYard on my microphone here. Okay, that works.
Okay.
You sung songs about them coming out that mother's hall and swinging round poles and.
I mean, has Sam not proudly proclaimed that her daughter's like the best stripper and mugshot queen? I mean, so we can't. So I cannot. You guys can make up crazy shit about people. But
no, I don't make up no crazy shit. Don't say I make up crazy shit.
Sure. I've never called her daughter a hooker. Do you have an example of me calling her daughter a hooker or not?
Well, right now, as you've just come up whilst I'm on.
Do you have one or not? Do you guys have said
Alex,
as a matter of fact?
Alex, was this planned? Was it?
Answer the question, Nikki.
Are you suggesting that?
Was this planned? As I opened the panel up randomly on stream, and she fucking turned up out of nowhere. But
Jan, that wasn't a bark. That was me shutting her nonsense down. A bark is arf, arf, woof, woof. Oh, is not a bark. That's me shutting a liar down. Jan.
Yeah,
replace the batteries in here.
I agree.
Are you going back to the video because if you are,
GG, a little bit ragey, but not.
It wasn't really ragey. I was just kind of because I'm asking her a question and she's deflecting. So I was like, no, like because I'm not. You don't. The woman has been after me for 18 months on behalf of the Indiana Poverty Pigs. You finally have a chance to come face to face to me, and you got nothing. Like that's frustrating to me because it's like you can't shut your fucking mouth because your poverty pigs are too chicken shit to do it themselves at this point, or they're hoping I do something so they can file a lawsuit because they're broke. I don't fucking know. And you finally get me in front of you, and you got nothing. Like, that's crazy to me. And they like to do word salad, Alex. And I wasn't going to put up with word salad. Answer the question, yes or no. So, whatever. She should have came prepared because she said on that comment that you showed me, I didn't go up. I went up on that panel to talk about Hussy and Alex. Alex, did she not bring me up within a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Look, I will play it
I'm gonna
again.
Go back on
I have no issue doing so. I will play that again and we can listen to this. You know, and just to reiterate, you know how I keep going on about, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, milk for the cornflakes and all that jazz. Like, all of you guys are all fighting different people, and it's actually just me versus StreamYard at the end of the day. Because every time I open
Thank you, Peach. I also have no patience with people who pussyfoot. Exactly, especially Peach. Her, of all people, she's become the spokesperson for the lower class poverty pigs of Indiana. And you mean to tell me you're not prepared with one receipt? Did I call her daughter a prostitute? You've written songs about stripper poles. Did I call her daughter a prostitute? You've said I put my kids on Twitter. It's like, why are we here? You're a fucking liar. I'm going to go back, mute my microphone because you're going to go back to the video right now.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll it back. I'm just going to replay the entire thing of what I just basically played.
Okay, I'm going to go back on mute.
So I'm going to quickly grab that timestamp. Thank God for Red Feather, by the way.
You're on the stream. Let's keep it clean.
I'm not here to talk about court. That shit.
No, of course.
That's what I'm here to talk about.
No. We're here to talk about what you just accused me of attacking children. Give me an example of me, because you guys love to say that I called Sam's children prostitutes. I've asked you guys.
Wasn't that
well,
crazy?
you sung
I'm not here to
you,
talk
you,
about court.
you sung songs
about. Like, do you blame me for getting frustrated? You come on Alex's panel. JJ talks about kids, and now you want to talk about court? What?
It was really random for me, as you might imagine. I've done maybe 2 or 3 of these open panels, I used to do like a call-in show thing, you know what I mean, through Discord. Those were always good fun, but doing it like this, not accustomed to it, especially fucking StreamYard. So, yeah, and to see Nikki P of all people, I mean, I knew of Nikki P, and I knew a little bit about her, but for her to show up to talk to me, and for the manner in which she came in, you know, well, I'm scared, I'm a bit worried, I'm anxious, I'm a bit worried about what the chat might say. It's the Dragon's Den. Fuck off.
It's like they want to make you go crazy. Like they think they're the smartest fucking people around. I'm like, you're not intelligent. You're as intelligent as you sound. Like, well, I'm here to talk about court. What do you think? I'm stupid? You think I was born yesterday?
By the way, people in England would hear her accent and think she's retarded. We are very snobby in England. We consider Northerners to be, you know how your Northerners consider Southerners like rednecks and stuff to be stupid? It's exactly the same, but the other way around in the UK, and we're very snobbish about it.
Yeah, Tasha, I've probably said stuff in response to stories about stripper months after Sam said I sexually abused my mother. Like, y'all need to, like, okay, listen, I'm fucking human, right? When somebody comes out and tells people that I get off on pinching my mother in between diaper changes, why are y'all so hyper-focused on my response? Where's the hyper-focus on, okay, you know what, Gigi, you kind of went a little too far, but holy shit, accusing you of sexually assaulting your mother who has dementia? But I get it. You're all fucking afraid of Sam. I think me and Belinda were the first two motherfuckers who gave Sam the finger, because all of you seem to be real fucking afraid of Sam, and I don't get why. But I'm not going to apologize for responding in anger. The shit she said about my mother, my father, my sister, and I'm supposed to feel bad because I commented on her being proud that her daughter is Southern Indiana's most successful stripper. Fuck off.
Gigi,
I'm not going to do that.
Is your mum as good as what they say?
Is what?
Is your mum as good as what they say?
Oh, stop it. That's disgusting.
It's a joke. Come on, laugh.
Tasha, two wrongs don't make a right. And how many times have I said, and this is the point where you leave the chat because you refuse to acknowledge it, I have said things I regret in anger. I can say that. I have been so upset and blinded by rage because until you deal with a parent who is going through dementia, you don't know what those comments will do to you. So have I said shit in response? Yes. I fucking own it, but I never get any grace. Meanwhile, all of you are fucking afraid of the Indiana poverty pig. What are you afraid of? Fuck, you know, see, I almost did it again. Go ahead, hit play. I'm going back to mute.
And just to throw in my 2 cents there, I never think it's too far. Say what you want.
No, there's things I wish I didn't. There's things I wish I didn't say, Alex, but like, you know, when I hear a woman who says I raped my mother talk about my daughter's the most, my daughter is so good on the pole, and I tried to sell brothel stories about my daughter. You're damn right. I'm going to be like, that's fucking trashy. Sorry, it's trashy.
No, the way I see it is, Gigi, is that if they set the bar, right? I say to people all the time, rules of engagement, right? You bring the same energy. I will bring the same energy to you that you bring to me. Right? So if you come at me with nasty, horrible fucking shit, I'm going to be just as, if not worse than you.
I'm not even going to say it's the same energy. Like, I haven't made anything up. She's bragged about her daughters being the best strippers. My daughter takes the best mugshot around. My daughter almost OD'd, and I thought it was hysterical. Like, this is shit that's come out of her mouth.
Oh, yeah, by the way, another lie that Nikki P said. She said that I called Hussy a pedophile. I didn't call him a pedophile. Not what I said.
No, you were playing. You were kind of trying to make a point. I know what you were doing.
I was making a point that he was using tactics by the fucking bodega, so I was going to use the exact same tactics he was. I wasn't going to call him. At no point did I say he is a pedophile. I said I'm a bit sus of you because you're doing these things. You're talking about things that, you know, might lead me to believe that the rumors made up about you by the bodega might be fucking true. That's not calling him a pedophile. See the difference, idiot?
Do I agree with you doing that? When I heard the clip, I was like, I get what you were trying to do. I do, but you know, it's just stuff you got to be careful with stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you were trying to do. You were trying to say to him, "Hey, look, you're a hypocrite." I get it.
Yeah. I'm just.
This is crazy to me. Hold on. This is why I don't like Gigi. He can't rise above anything. Tasha, I will never rise above the shit being said about my mother. If you accuse me of raping my mother, who is at this point an invalid, I'm not rising above that. But here's what I don't get. How long has it been since I've said anything fucking reckless? How long? It has been like a fucking almost a year at this point. But man, Tasha, the same Tasha who last week said to somebody, watch them bring up old stuff again, cannot stop bringing up old stuff. I don't know what you motherfuckers want from me. Alex, this is the part I don't get. If I don't like somebody, I don't watch them. Like, I don't watch Tasha's videos. I don't watch Bridget's videos. I no longer watch Hecate's videos. I don't watch Sam or Yaba unless somebody react to them. I don't understand this fucking phenomenon where people who don't like me hang on my every word. They do it to you too, clearly. Why? Like, I don't watch anybody I don't like, because that to me is such a waste of my fucking time to watch content that I think is going to put me to negative headspace. No?
I think that you do know why, actually, Gigi. I think that you do, because you know damn well how addictive it is to have people talking about you, right? To have people hating you and it giving you a chub in the process, right? And it giving you content to work with. I get it. I totally understand it. I get it.
Exactly, Daria, because
I love that people hate me. I do. I genuinely love it. I'm glad that I piss people off the way that I do.
I don't mind that I piss people off, but it's the standards I'm held to, because I'm a male, apparently. So if you're a black woman, you can dox creators, you can falsely call them racist. If you're Sam Tefler, you can accuse people. But because I'm a male, I have to constantly rise above it. Well, you know what? Sometimes I slip, but I can do what some of these bitches can't do, which is say, I regret some of the shit I've said and done. I don't know how else I can say that at this point other than show that I've changed, which is what Yato says all the time. And that's why I love me some Yato. Yato ripped me a new fucking asshole 5 years ago. And Yato's always like, I see a difference. I see a change. There's nothing in the last 3 years I can criticize him for. But these bitches just stay fucking obsessed. And I guarantee you nobody, I shouldn't say that because I wasn't there, but did anybody, let me ask the question, did anybody in Hecate's chat call out the pirate clip? Did anybody in Hecate's chat call out Sam for anything else? And maybe they did. I don't know. I'd like to know, because holy mother of God, people love calling me out for shit I did 35 fucking years ago. Did you know that when Gigi was 10, he farted at the fucking mall? Oh, God, he makes me sick.
Well, you know, farting at the mall is disgusting, Gigi. You should never do something like that. You would never see me doing something like that anyway. Clearly, I'm far superior to you in every single way, but yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, I may sit here pretending to be a bit of a spicy boy, but there are things that I have said and done that I regret, as you well fucking know.
Yeah.
And I've said this on the last stream. You know, when I found out that a fellow content creator, somebody who I, you know, networked with and actually became very friendly with, streamed with him, even collaborated with him, turned out to be a fucking pedophile, and he went to prison. You know, and I fucking cut everything about him out of everything that I possibly could, right? And when I noticed that he'd gotten out of prison for good behavior and he was lurking in my Twitch stream, because you can see that on Twitch, I went ballistic. Now here's the thing, it's not that I regret so much as what I did. It was the fact that there was no context to my rage. Know what I mean? Despite the fact I was very fucking justified. Now, of course, that example is very extreme. So I'd probably be better off if I was to scroll back 5 years. And, you know, honestly, Gigi, thanks to you, nobody really noticed how bad I was 5 years ago.
Well, and that's another point I want to make. Like, I don't just get, oh, you're ugly, you're fat. Like, because that stuff, okay. I get predator. I get, you put your dick in a kid's face. I get your father's Facebook post plastered all over the internet. I get my sister's photo being used as profile picture. Like, I don't get the normal run-of-the-mill trolling that everyone else fucking gets. I get people reaching it. I can't say that. Let me leave that part out. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just being called ugly and fat here. My privacy, my family's privacy, my friends' privacy are constantly being violated. So fuck me if every once in a while I get angry about it, because I don't do that shit to people, Alex. I call you fat. I call you fugly. I call you whatever. And in response, I get, kids are not safe around you, Gigi. And then every time I say, you know, I'm gay, that's really fucked up to say. Oh, he's hiding behind his gay card. Like, I've become a punching bag, and I should have to take everything from everybody. And if I have a moment where I slip up, forehead over here is the first one to be like, Gigi, I'm so sick of the way you go low all the time. Well, you know what? I'm sick of being called a fucking pedophile. I'm sick of my niece, when she was 3 years old, in a video, people accusing me of putting my dick in her face. I'm sick of that shit, you know? I mean, Alex, do you fucking blame me for being sick of it once in a while?
I get it. I mean, Nikki and I have had extensive conversations about like the 5 years of constant fucking accusations, and a lot of them are horrendous, salacious accusations as well, and are some of the worst things that somebody can turn out to be. As I mentioned earlier, you know, there was somebody who I was very good, well, I wouldn't say very good friends with, but you know, I was very friendly with, to the point of collaborating with, and it turned out that motherfucker had been hoarding CP on his fucking hard drive and distributing it on the internet, and he was arrested and sent to prison and got out fucking. There's a reason why I completely fucking snapped the way that I did when I saw him hiding in my Twitch chat, you know. So I get it, I do get it. But that said, from my perspective, it's a little bit different. Sorry, excuse me, that's disgusting. Sorry, I apologize, everyone. I didn't mean to burp down the microphone.
I love a good burp.
I'm a Brit bong, as you can obviously tell. Here in Britonia, we Brit bongs call each other nonce all the time. It's banter to us, know what I mean? So when somebody slings that kind of thing at me, it doesn't hit as hard. It's my perspective, so it's different. And obviously with you, it's different, you know, because like, you know, personal information's out there, the privacy's out there, you know, the fact that there are people that have threatened to actually come to your home and kill you, that kind of thing, go for your job, etc. So the context is different, but from my perspective, but yeah, Brit bongs call each other pedophiles all the time. I don't know if you've ever heard me and Drunken Uncle be on the same stream together, but we call each other nonce, and it's just banter between Brits. Yeah.
Different here. It's very
different for
thing
you. It's
here.
not just different over there.
Gigi,
it's not just different for you over there, but it's also different because of, well, your unfortunate experience as a result of some unpleasant decisions made fucking 5 years ago.
And I live in a very conservative state. People have come to my house. I don't talk about that. I've had not just pizza deliveries. People have been sent to my home. There's a lot of shit I don't talk about. So excuse me if I come on here sometimes and I'm a little salty that I'm surrounded by lowlife cunts who have built channels around being the most disgusting human beings on the planet, and nothing happens to these people. But I come on here and I talk about a reaction channel, and I have to deal with pedophile, predator, doorbell rings. Who the fuck are you? Oh, isn't this the address for blah, blah, blah? But you know what? I should just get over that and not address every little thing. According to Tasha, who had a nervous breakdown and took a piss test because somebody accused her of being on drugs. Tasha, you took a motherfucking piss test because someone on Twitter accused you of being on drugs. You're not one to fucking talk. Play the fucking video. Actually, what time is that? I got about 10 minutes.
Okay. You good, homie? You good?
Tasha, people have come to my fucking house. Don't you call me a fucking liar. People have come to my house. I have sent photos to Belinda. I have sent ring footage to other moderators. I have proof. People have come to my fucking house. Do not call me a liar. I get it, Tasha. You have no fucking life. This is your entertainment, but you're not going to sit here and accuse me of fucking lying about shit that I have proven to people with ring camera footage and police reports. Shut the fuck up, Tasha. Seriously. They didn't come to my fucking house, Tasha. You know what, Tasha? Go. You know what?
GG.
No.
Woosah.
No.
Calm
She's
down.
timed out. I'm sorry. I'm not going to finish the stream with her fucking in here and her fucking piss test. Go ahead, play the video.
Okay. You good?
Like, fucking, yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I don't get why I have to be the fucking punching bag for everybody because you don't like my fucking opinions. Fuck off.
Calm. I get it. Believe me, I do. Gigi, you remember what I was like 5 years ago?
No, because I didn't like you then either, remember?
Well, you don't like me now? But you come on, you remember how bad I used to be.
You were spicy. I didn't really know you outside of what I would see on Twitter. Like,
oh, good. I'm really glad that even you didn't know how bad it was. I went under the radar so much. And I deserved the same kind of kicking that you got back then. Because I knew how bad I was. And I can look back at that and go, fucking, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Because I would rage at everything. Everything. and respond to everything. Me, I'm a lot more chill these days. You know, that's the wonderful thing, is that pain gives you perspective. It allows you to calm down a bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I know I have my moments from here and there. I know it's far meaner back then than what I am now. But, you know, it's you go through some changes. Yeah. And you shouldn't let...
Well, she's blocked. She's blocked for 10 minutes, which will be when I'm going to leave anyway. So problem solved.
You don't need to prove yourself to... Well, at the end of the day, what is she, Gigi? She's text on a screen.
But it's frustrating because then she'll make videos about it. And I'm just like,
I get it, man.
I've always proven everything I've said about everybody, from Charlie all the way down to whoever I talk about today. And I've just become the fucking boogeyman, which is crazy because this community is made up of a bunch of fat bitches who love talking big game to Chantal and Amberlyn Reed. But the moment like a little channel comes in, it was like, hey, I don't like what you did there. It's like the fucking end of the world, Alex.
If you plan on staying within this sphere, I use sphere because, you know, fat, right? If you plan on staying here, then it's probably time that you fully embraced the boogeyman trope.
No. Tossi's blocked on my channel. So when I stream on my channel, she can't come in.
No,
because I'll explain to you why. I'll explain to you why. Because I don't mind the boogeyman trope. I don't mind. It's where these people go with it. The sexual abuse of my mother, children. Like, it's not just like people. You're the boogeyman. Alex is a piece of shit. Blah blah blah. Okay, fine. I could handle that, Alex. I don't get that. I get disgusting accusations, videos dug up from my docs all the time. Oh, stupid. Oh, he's a misogynist because of Pinterest. Those children in that restaurant were not safe. That's not normal shit to get. And what have I ever done to anybody to get that kind of shit thrown at me? Nothing. You know, like, I wish it was just, oh, Gigi's ugly. Gigi's an asshole. I can handle that shit because I know that in this community, I'm surrounded by fucking dogs. It's a dog pound. So when you call me ugly and you talk about my slidey eye, I am well aware of my surroundings. You know what I mean? But that's not where that goes. It always goes to the most disgusting things. And then people are like, well, you got to let it go. They do that stuff to trigger you. And I'm like, we shouldn't be normalizing triggering people by saying disgusting things like that. That shouldn't be normalized. That shouldn't be fucking normalized.
Can you just go through the list of accusations again there, Gigi? Just bullet
points.
Just well, I mean,
are you being serious?
Yeah, no. I want you to just quickly, not all of them, just like what you just said. So one of them was accusing of raping your mother.
Yes, I've sexually assaulted my mother in between her diaper changes. My mother was an alcoholic who drank while she was pregnant with me, so now I'm an alcoholic.
You know what the response is to that then? You know what the response is to that then? Well, I got bored raping your mum, so I had to move on to someone who actually knew what they were doing. Boom, immediate.
I don't want to go to their level.
Why not?
I just don't want to do that. Because
it will show if you do that. Right,
people,
it will show you. And they will show their ass, because when these kind of things are held up to them and thrown back at them, it shows you who they really are. Because they always, 100% of the time, will show their fucking ass. Because you coming back with someone like that shows them that you're not remotely bothered. You know, if someone's going, you're fucking shit, Irate, Alex, you're fucking crap. And I say, that's not what your mum said last night, is it?
I think it's easier to not be remotely bothered when... If my mother wasn't an invalid at this point, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, until you deal with that, it's hard to explain. Until you deal with seeing a parent devolve pretty much into a toddler status, and you see people thinking it's hysterical. And I get it, just ignore it. And I mostly do. When Sam was going at it last year and she was saying these disgusting things, I didn't give her any attention because I know what a sack of shit like Sam Tefler wants. It's attention. You don't give it to her. But every once in a while, you know, like now when we start talking about it, clearly there's things below the surface that bubble up to the top. I've had people in chats of hers and others accusing my father of molesting me when I was a kid. Like, why do people go to such fucking weird places like that? Because, and then what did Gigi do? Well, he called people fat 5 years ago, and he was really mean to them. Oh, I posted Charlie Gold's mugshot that she proudly sold on fucking shitty merchandise. Oh, he's such a terrible person. He deserves to be accused of being molested. it's a fucking thank God this isn't my job, Alex. I don't know how people do YouTube full time, especially in this sphere. I would never.
This actually relates to a conversation I was having earlier today regarding all this type of stuff. The rest of YouTube isn't like this. And here's the thing: if you choose to involve yourself in the social aspect of doing this, the networking side of things, you know, getting involved in DM groups, that sort of thing, this is what's going to happen. There are positives to it, of course, but there are some catastrophic negatives that can also happen. I've unfortunately experienced quite a few of them because I refuse to learn my lesson. But yeah, I've also experienced some very, very good things. That's the thing. This is a very social corner of the internet. At the end of the day, if you removed yourself off Twitter, right, and removed yourself from DM groups and Discord and that type of stuff, just made your videos, uploaded them, and that's it. You know, maybe replied to a few comments, you know, the nice comments that get, and then just stepped away from it and didn't get involved in tweeting and stuff like that, remove the entire networking side of being a content creator, none of this would happen at all.
That's not no, that's not true. The Nikki P's, I've barely said anything in July, Alex. I've gone out of my way to try to avoid talking about.
It is very
talking
true.
about the Indiana poverty pigs. I've gone out, and there are these people who have.
I'm not specifically talking about you. I'm talking about vendetta. Like, if you had started off like that, then this would never have been.
I agree. 2020 was the worst time to start a channel because I was home all day. So when I got very popular with Chantal, the DM started bling, 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 bling. And it was just like, well, I can't go out, right? Because everything was shut down here, and I'm sure there as well. And it was, I wish I had started my channel in 2021 because I wouldn't have been so invested in everything that was going on because there was nothing else to do, Alex. That's why everybody was invested in this shit because it was like, I can't go out. The restaurants are closed. The bars are closed. So I'm just going to fight bitches on Twitter. You know, I wish I had waited like a year to start my channel, but holy shit. Like I can go like a month or two without talking about this stuff. And I'm always the fucking focus of so many people. And I'm just like, what is it that I've done that's so bad? Jan loves to bring up Discounted Life, but nobody ever could give me an example of what Discounted Life said and did. And fun fact about Discounted Life, Alex, Discounted Life actually made more videos about white people than Charlie and Callie, but nobody wants to talk about that. They have these like weird things where like, it's even like Jan said it the other day. I just know he's up to something. He's very clever. Like, isn't that fucking wild, Alex? That because you and I talk and I've never, and we've talked for a while. And I've never said to you, oh yeah, I'm plotting this, I'm planning this, I go right on the farms, I do this. Not one time have I ever showed you any kind of sneaky side. So either I'm a really good actor or these people are fucking insane.
No, if I felt like you were the shady criminal scum that you were, that people make you out to be, I wouldn't hesitate to have a conversation with you about it.
Yes.
I really wouldn't.
You wouldn't lie for me. You would not sit on this panel and lie and be like, oh, yeah, Gigi's never blah. If I ever did something that you felt, you would be like, oh, yeah, I remember. You're not being honest.
Wrong. As I said earlier on the stream, Gigi, I have been your attack dog, right? Through my own choice, of course, right? But I've been attacked off for many content creators. It's just, you know, it's my overwhelming desire and need to protect those that I like. And then getting bit on the arse later. It's not your fault, and it's not any of the other people's fault that I mentioned earlier either. But I'm actively choosing to not do that shit anymore because I'm always the one that gets kicked in the nuts at the end of the day. If I had a problem with you, I would fucking tell you. And I wouldn't be nice about it either. I would be nice about it, to be honest. I would be blunt,
Jan is waiting,
but you know,
Jan is waiting for you to open your eyes about me, which is crazy because I would not to be, and I like you, Alex, but I would venture to say that I think I've heard you say way worse shit than I ever have.
Oh well, yeah, I have done things way worse.
That's the crazy part to me.
Yeah, like
that's the crazy part.
If you were to look at our list of things that we have done wrong, right, objectively, right, I am a monster compared to you.
I mean, I don't want to say that because I do think you do. I think you're spicy. I think you go over the line sometimes, but you own it and you're comfortable with whatever backlash you're going to get. So that's on you. But I think I don't know. I think you're funny. I think you're interesting. I don't know. But it's so funny when people like, I'm sitting here with you and Jen's like, I can't wait for you to open your eyes about Gigi. And I'm just like, I've heard Alex say some such fucking out of pocket shit, man.
Oh,
What
yeah,
have I ever
I've
said?
actually promoted the concept of genocide before, and I've never been called out for it.
Oh God, the stuff when you were going at DC, some of the stuff you said to DC, and I didn't even like DC.
I was like,
and I was
you
like,
know,
oh my God.
me and Necro made the coolest Jew in the shower meme, you know. Oh, we had some good fun with that shit. No, I'm a monster compared to you, and this is just the things that you've seen in this sphere. Like you didn't see what Irate Bear was like back in the day, and the kind of things that I would say on stream then, you know.
No.
But Mr. Good Girl, are you off now?
I guess I probably should go. I'm gonna pick 6:30. It's 6:03, so I have 27 minutes to get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna go. You enjoy. I had my listen. I'm glad the conversation went there because I guess I needed to let it out, you know, because I've been kind of just like not really thinking about it too much, but then just seeing the dumb shit like the Tashas and stuff. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to just want to come on here and make content, and you're surrounded by really, really terrible, evil human beings, and you're always the one that people want to talk about. And oh, it's Gigi, it's Gigi, it's Gigi. So yeah, you know, I'm human. I'm gonna say shit. I'm gonna get fucking mad now and then, and it's hard to ignore some of this shit sometimes because this is my life. Like I come here as a hobby. You're out here trying to label me all these crazy things because you don't like my motherfucking opinion. Because Charlie Gold got her fucking feelings hurt. Like maybe she should lose some weight. I'll improve her mental fucking health. I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know. How do you get redemption, Alex? How do people move on? I have apologized. I've taken ownership. What else do I have to do? Blood sacrifice? Is that the next step?
Well, I keep saying blood for the blood god over and over and over again. I get mostly ignored, as you know, so... You know, Gigi.
Why is Necro a good listener?
Necro is a great listener.
Maybe I should start venting to Necro.
To be honest with you, like if it wasn't for Necro, I may have gone further than I have done, and I tend to go pretty far. You know, he checks me from time to time, but you know, that's kind of the way that it is. There was something Cecil once said to you and me once.
Who?
Right? Cecil.
Who said it?
Cecil.
Oh, Cecil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That live streaming makes lol cows of us all eventually.
It's true. It's true.
Of course, that is a bit of a generalization because there are some people who are just built for that shit. But especially in this, if you're going to engage in the kind of drama stuff, right, and keep up with all the gossip and everything else, that is probably what's going to happen. And she wasn't wrong.
No, it's true because when you do recorded content, you don't give assholes like Tasha the chance to get under your skin, right? Because you do recorded content, and it's a lot easier to manage comments because you fucking hide the user and move the fuck on. And it's the live streaming part where people, that's why Tasha's blocked on my fucking channel, because I don't tolerate her on my channel because she's not open for discourse discussion. She just wants to call everybody a racist. She thinks it's funny. She gets off on it. She loves gassing up Hecate. She loves gassing up Hecate.
Which is kind of crazy to me because Hecate's a compulsive lying psychopath. Like, she's mental. Well, okay, maybe not a psychopath, but she is retarded, at the very least. That's the thing about actually making videos. You have time to think. Stop addressing that. She's just text on the screen, dude. She just text.
No, I was gonna say, Tasha, I'm chill now, and I'm also very thankful that I'm not you, because I'm gonna go out now, and I guarantee you, when I get home in about 5 to 7 hours, you're still gonna be in somebody's chat begging people for attention, and I honestly can't imagine a sadder fucking life than being Hecate's hype woman and nothing else. So I'm gonna go get ready. I got shit to do. Thank you. I actually feel good though. People are gonna be like, "Oh, Gigi had a rager." No, Gigi had a cleansing session. Thank you, Alex. I need to look that all out.
I don't appreciate being cleansed on.
Well, I like cleansing. I like cleansing on you. I thought you liked your balls polished, no?
Well, you know, somebody, right, never did it and then got really mad at me and then ran away. Well, I say run, you know, more like roll, but you You know how it
All
is.
right. Well, enjoy. Are you ending your stream, or are you still gonna?
I might go for another 10, 20 minutes or so. I'm not opening up the StreamYard for conversations, as you know, after seeing what the kind of thing with Nikki P happened and everything. These people are dishonest fucking rats, man. Dishonest hacks, left, right, and Chelsea. They're not interested in discourse or conversation or being honest with themselves. They can't even take responsibility for their own fucking actions. So I don't see the point in it, to be honest.
All right. Well, I'm really sorry. I accidentally timed Tasha out for like another 5 or 10 minutes. My apologies. It was a total slip of the hand. All right.
Okay. You have a good night, mate.
I'll talk to you later.
Right,
bye.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
I'm just gonna fucking close it out. Why not? I just explained it. I'm not opening up. The only reason, the only thing that has any value when it comes to talking to people like Nikki P and the rest of these people is, well, entertainment, blood sports, basically. That's the only value there is. There are far too few people that will come up and be honest and talk and not act in a shady fucking way. You know, at the end of the day, like, what did Nikki P do? She came on. She was like, "Oh no, I'm a bit anxious. I'm a bit scared, a bit worried. I'm wandering into the dragon's den, you know." And then was like quite passive aggressive and a little bit shady. Then, you know, obviously didn't tell me she was clipping the stream, you know, and went over crying to Azria and making up a lot of shit. And what's the point? What's the point at the end of the day? Be talking to people like that? There's no point. There's no resolution to be had, is there? I mean, you know. The only value, the only thing that's worth having is blood for the blood god. And I say that, I know it's cringe for me to say that, but that's the only thing is worth, really. Just the entertainment value, just for the screaming match, just to see how many different insults you can quickly make up about the other person. You know, you don't think I'm being fair? Why? Well, who am I not being fair to? I mean, there are outliers, of course. You know, there are some people that are, you know, will actually come on and have a conversation with you and will actually apologize. You know, Jan being a good example of that. You know, at the end of the day, Jan has apologized to both me and Nikki. But Nikki P? No. Any member of the bodega? Certainly fucking not. And anyone else who has lied and acted like a shit in general. People like Monty's another one. You know, like the only value with there is just I go on and he shits himself and starts screaming like a girl for 5 minutes and then he runs away. Don't have a serious conversation with people who refuse to be wrong. Yeah. That's you know what? I could not have articulated that better, really. Yeah, and I agree with Vidal. Not everyone is unreasonable. Absolutely. There are outliers. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm not an unreasonable person. I've spoken to you, Vidal, and it was a productive conversation. Hell, I've even spoken to Jan, and that was a productive conversation. But a lot of these people, they don't like to play that game. They're not ready to be honest and willing. So the only thing they're good for is just, well, you know, fodder for the blood god, Korn. Praise be Korn. Yeah, she had the chance to come back and have a conversation, but then she just ran. Like, she took her little clips of the stream and she ran off to Azria, a fucking compulsive, lying lunatic of all fucking people, and acting like she was abused on the stream. She wasn't even barked at in the end. I mean, you know, I'm more than happy to play that clip back. You know, I mean, Hussy's a great example. He's not willing to be honest. He's not willing to have a conversation. He's just, he crossed my boundaries. Motherfucker crossed mine first. What do you think? What did you think was going to happen? The dude's seen me tear people apart on his behalf. On his behalf. But suddenly he acted brand new when he was the subject of the kind of thing that he should have knew was coming at the end of the day. And he's still lying now. He seems to think that I'm mad at him because he called us, jealous and haters, yada, 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 yada. Right? That's not why. You think I get that? Do you think I get angry like that over fucking shit insults like that? No. It's actions. Actions is what matters. Cause and effect, right? You're a bad friend. You forgot to feed his ego. We know I tried. You should never have to step on eggshells with anyone, right? I'm a firm believer of that. And I had to step on fucking eggshells with him whenever I was trying to help him out. But, I don't fucking need you. You go, okay, buddy. It's not like I had helped him out multiple times. Rampage, I have no ability to answer any questions regarding Azria and Sam. What's kind of sad is that obviously when Sam came on, she was like, I don't watch Alex, no one fucking watches him. And then she was like, well, I happened to catch some of the stream. Like, which is it? Like, I know Sam doesn't like me. She's never liked me. I know I had a fight with Mrs. quite a while ago now, with some drama to do with Belinda. And I don't care about Yabba and Sam. I don't pay attention to them. I get told about things, but I really don't get involved, and I try not to. I definitely don't speak about these things. Told you, rules of engagement. I won't really say much until you come on over and poke me first. That's kind of how I work. He's literally two-faced. Went from being against Monty while reviewing us, now he agrees with Monty. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he fucking does. He was against Hecate, and the next thing you know, he's watching her streams and, cuddling up to her, isn't he? So I cannot understand anyone not seeing through the hustler, to be honest. Well, I mean, I put my hands up to being naive. So, I already owned that when Vidal gave me substantial buckets of shit. You're right, darling. Is he okay? Okay. I just want to scroll up. No, I can't answer any questions regarding Azria and Sam. I don't know a lot about Sam, to be honest. I just kind of go off of what other people tell me to. And every time people talk about Sam, I always find myself being very confused and wondering what the fuck is even happening. Because there's a whole lot of lore there that I don't know any of that. Ins and outs of. Even if you admit you were wrong, it's not good enough for some people. Agree. I see. I'm not one of those people. I will have conversations with people if they're willing to do so. But 9 times out of 10, that's not always the case, unfortunately. So, and yeah, Dornus, I am unfortunately one of those sorts of people that has to learn the hard way 60% of the time, every time. 10 points to the person who can pick up on the quote the movie I just quoted there. The other issue is that we don't have to care about other people's drama. I don't. That's the thing, is I often don't involve myself in a lot of it. I don't have to care about it. So I don't often see why I should be held to account for other people's actions, which happens a lot. It happens a lot. What is happening in my chat? I'll admit I was blinded by the hustler. Yeah, we both were. Excuse me. Hey, fresh garbage, got it. I love lamp. Where did you get a grenade? I don't know. That escalated quickly. Brick killed a guy. But that's what you're trying to do. What am I trying to do with you? I mean, we've had conversations, Jan, on stream, and they have gone swimmingly. I feel, because I have been cordial and respectful, and I'm not responsible for other people. I don't believe am I trying to hold you? Am I? I am. You are. Did I say that earlier?
Don't sit there on the stream and say that you would defend any child while you're in the chat, and your fucking name is screenshot next to Scotty saying the shit that he has.
Okay.
You're not doing it. Stand by your
Did I?
Yeah, I mean, I have.
But I'm asking, at any point have I tried to hold anyone, including Jan, accountable for the actions of others? During this stream? Did I? Because I was quoting Anchorman a second ago. I'd have to fucking scroll the stream back. Well, I said that other people shouldn't try to hold me accountable for their dramas, which does happen. I don't believe I was specifically talking about you and holding you accountable. Now, once I see the ugly side of a person, I can't unsee it. I mean, Peach, you must have seen quite a few of my ugly sides at this point. Especially with how mean I used to be. Did I used to be that mean?
I don't watch you.
All right.
What do you want me to say?
Fucking hell. Cut me deep, why don't you, Nikki? Thank you very much for super chat, Rabbit Old Bat. I appreciate it. I didn't say. Did I say that? This is the problem when you have a colander brain. I don't believe I said anything of that nature to Jan just now. I'm not holding Jan accountable for the actions of others, am I?
I am.
Yeah, I know you are, but am I?
I don't think you are. I am.
Yes, Alex, it took a few years for me to come back to your streams. Yeah. Yeah, 2020 was a bad year, man. It was a very bad fucking year for me. There was a lot going on, you know, a lot of things that people don't realize. Mind you, I also didn't speak about those kind of things. I just took the rage out on the internet like a moron. I don't hate anyone. It's not that. Why? I don't hate anyone either. It's not that serious for me either. However, it's a little bit more intense. But you know, especially when people cross certain fucking lines. Thank you for the super chat there. For the tiny bear. Thank you. He is a wee bear. Look at him. Did I don't... Raging Alex can be quite amusing. Yeah, sure, but in 2020, when the MS hit me, I took it out on everyone and everything, including the anything on the internet. I was a nasty bastard. You think I was shit on live streams? I was downright fucking cruel to people in my like Discord and stuff. Like, I was negative, evil. Well, I wouldn't say evil, but fucking Satan incarnate. Like, I was mean on purpose. I would go out of my way to dismantle someone's personality, like specifically to make them feel like shit, because that's how fucking angry at the world I was at the time, you know. That time in my life was an awful time for me. I'm not trying to bait for sympathy or anything, but back in 2020, I was a cruel, nasty cunt. I raged at you. You are not the sweetest person ever, Peach. I hold you kind of in the same regard as I hold Vidal, really. I consider you both to be contrarians. But, you know, I recognize that you're both contrarians at the end of the day, and that such things are needed, especially for a content creator. You can't be surrounded by yes men and block everyone who fucking disagrees with. Careful. You all right? Mm-hmm. Good. What happened there?
I just tripped over my own foot.
You tripped over your own foot?
Yes.
You ain't got big club feet like me, though, have you? You haven't got canal boat feet.
I've got my big slippers on.
You haven't got your slip slaps? You need some... I think I need to get you new... Well, those ones are fine, aren't they?
No.
They're not? Oh, I need to get you new ones. Yeah, big pink bunny ones for you.
Yeah.
But no, I've learned to handle my shit a lot better. And now I just, you know, upset people by occasionally bringing up, you know, the Jews. Genocides and political opinions and that kind of thing. American Hitler. I don't want to say that. I'd rather use a different personal characteristic about you. Well, ideally one that's made up. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. Who doesn't love Primani? Jan, Jesus Christ! Who doesn't love a good Primani? Wait, Alex, didn't you have a soda stream to put gas in the juice?
Shower.
Pardon?
Shower. I don't know.
You fucking are, Vidal. I don't want to hear it. Fresh garbage is out there putting fucking airplane emojis in the chat. You're going to get me in trouble. On the contrary. Gary. I don't know. Was there anything else I wanted to touch on, Nikki? Is there anything you wanted to talk about, Nikki? Because you know me, I don't mind. I mean, I'll have him and you can sit here and get on the microphone. You know me.
You've said everything.
I can't say everything.
No, you've said everything that I would say.
I don't believe I've said cockwomble at any point. I've definitely said penis. Like, I know for a fact I've definitely said penis. Baby coos? You want some baby coos? Hello, baby. You okay? Are you good? Why? He's giving me smiles.
He smiles. He doesn't want to laugh at me.
No? I laugh at you all the time. The fucking look I get. Oh, dearie me. You know, Oh, there we go. Are you gonna make some fun noises for the stream? Yeah? What's mummy doing to you? She tickling you?
No.
Baba, are you okay? You sound really jaded, if I'm honest. Like you've had enough of your mum's shit. Like, Thank you for the super chat there, Peach. It's very generous. I'm not a contrarian. I just disagree with everything you say. I just don't agree with anything you've ever said. Exactly. Like I looked to the side and parodied. I thought I was parodying you. I look back and it's not a parody, is it? You literally disagree with everything I say. Thank you, though. It's very generous. Finally, the real star of the show. Exactly. Here comes the babby. Oh, speaking of other Vidal, Tele Noir's in the chat. Finally, the real star of the show arrives. Yes. Happy Coos. He's a happy baby. Even I haven't said I disagree with everything. Sheesh. Yeah, but I know your game, Vidal. I know your game. I've seen you. I've read your words. I'm onto you. Like I've seen you talk in different forums. I know what you're about. People don't understand parody and irony over here. Speaking of which, I saw a fucking clip today. The actor who plays Mr. Bean. Fuck me. Rowan Atkinson. That's it. I saw a clip of him today that I've never seen before. I'd love to play that clip before we end the stream. Thank you again, Rabbit Old Bat. Sorry for calling you old balls. Why? I literally act like I'm older than everyone else when everyone else is older than me. But thank you, though. Thank you. Vidal is a groomer. Well, we knew this. What? We knew that. Of course we did. She gives the best haircuts. What? Are you disappointed that I went there with it?
Yes.
Why? But what other type of groomer is there? Oh no, you're definitely older than me. Come on now. Also, thank you to my mods, including Samar, who was on it like a tramp on chips the last couple streams. Don't look disappointed, Vidal. Don't like, you know, my mum spends enough time being disappointed in me. Hell, I get judgmental looks from Nikki day in, day out. Where did I put that clip? Was it in the Discord or was it in the WhatsApp? No, I put it in the Discord. Let me play this clip for you guys. This really caught me off fucking guard. It really did. All right, sometime today. Right, okay. Fucking Twitter's so slow today. Right, desktop. I can max it out. Fuck it. Okay, listen to this.
I know a lot of immigrants
personally. I'll start that again because that was on.
I know a lot of immigrants personally, and they're perfectly nice people. They're black, of course, which is a shame. But honestly, some of them can do some jobs almost as well as white people, and we acknowledge this. Now, a lot of immigrants are Indians and Pakistanis.
Well, we know one of them is obviously Vidal. She's Indian Hitler, so.
For instance, and I like curry. I do. But now that we've got the recipe, is there really any need for them to stay? I know.
I had no idea about that one clip. And when I saw that, that was one of the first things that I seen today, and I was damn near cry laughing at it. I was like, fucking hell, Rowan Atkinson used to be a spicy boy back in the day, huh? God damn. Oh, dear. He's a funny man. He's a very funny man. Now, is there any questions for me before I, you know what, I love the Mr. Bean, the movie. You've never seen the Bean movie, have you? There's only one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Who?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, well then, yeah, I've seen it. The one with painting?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Someone threatening my family won't survive long. Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm not really taking Hussy that seriously. Jim Davidson, fucking hell. So some of his jokes are the best. They really are. You go, I was shagging a woman the other day, and she was like, "Oh, take off your ring," and I was like, "Fuck off, love. That's my watch." Really? No giggles.
Huh?
You weren't even listening. I'm sure my mother probably does. enjoy Love Thy Neighbor. I'm sure I've heard of that myself.
I feel like I've heard of it.
You are old, though. So.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Oh, I love Blackadder while growing up. Oh, dear. Thank you, Yami. Nap time. Great to hear from you. Looking forward to your future vids. Don't hesitate to drop a hi or insult, you damn squid. Why am I a squid? I'm not a Megon. I am the bear. But thank you, though. I'm older, Peach. I call her old all the time, though. She, you know, at the end of the day, like, she gives me the reaction I want, so. Any questions for me before I naff off? Ladies and gents, probably not, right? We got tons of British shows in Canada. I'm grateful for that. Navy. Right, here's the thing. When you write the word twat waffle, I can only hear an American saying that. Twat waffle. It doesn't have the same fucking hit. You have to pronounce it correctly. Come on now. Squid. Oh. We don't use that term. We use the word matlow. And plus, it's submariners. I'm fairly sure submariners have a term for surface fleet. But we don't listen to submariners because they're fucking boring. You know, if you serve on a frigate, you're a frigate. F-slur. I have to say F-slur because, you know, someone's probably watching and using his own tears to masturbate to the stream. Yeah. Anything for lube. It's either that or blood, I guess. Thank you for hosting, Alex. Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you to my mods as well. Thank you to Nikki. Thank you to Samar. Thank you to Necro. Who else mods for me? You know what I need? I think I might need some new mods. I will choose a couple in the future. Maybe I should give Ida a wrench. She's always here like first. Well, first or second. I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go. You guys have a good one. Although I am planning on returning to making videos, I still want to stream maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, just to have a chatty stream. So I'm probably still going to be doing that. Need to bring back You Are Live, please. I say that all the time, Fresh Garbage. Why are you the only one who's gotten that? I've brought people on that said You Are Live on the Irate Alex channel. Do not say fuck or bugger. You know what, right? There's so many people that don't get all of my humor. So someone over there gets a little bit, someone over there gets a little bit, and Nikki gets none of it because she's a bitch. I hate you.
Fuck you. Rex.
You love me.
No.
You do.
No.
You do.
No.
You want more of my seed.
Shut up.
All right, I'm going. Everyone have a lovely evening. Don't say the F slur. Whichever one you want to go for there. Don't get arrested for hate speech. And laugh. Just laugh and have a good time. That's my advice. Laugh and have a good time. Be wary of other people. Kick Vidal in the shin. Kick Peach in the other shin so that it's kind of like a matching up thing. And blame Yato. Because it's always Yato's fault. Oh yeah, and don't call Interpol on me because they're not going to give a shit anyway. Bye, everyone. Bye. Do you want to say bye?